thinks it's connected.
On the bright side, you're getting people joining the Discord.
Right, okay, so it looks like we're back up again. Hello, everybody, and sorry about all of the general problems. Do you guys want to rejoin the server again? And I'll try and hope, and I'll just hope against hope that all this carries on working. Thank you to the people who've joined and followed and stuff in the last over the while I was waiting. Right, I see Mark is joining. Good. And in fact, I'm just going to unpause and start sort of looking at things. Okay, looks like we've got. I just saw Mark and Mike move. I haven't seen Tristan move yet, but
I am in.
you're in. Okay, right. I do apologise for how terrible my internet appears to be. I do hope you all I do hope everyone has rejoined and has managed to find their way back into the stream one way or another. I know that can be a little bit difficult with YouTube because it tends to restart in different places, which is very helpful of it. But I think Twitch is just the Twitch. There is just always one URL. So, yeah. Oh dear. Right. Let's hope things will now actually behave themselves. Hi Peter. Yes, I think we are now live again. My internet does seem to be back up again, and yeah, it's really frustrating because it was doing so well and with so many people watching until everything just fell apart, and I'm not happy. I shall be having some very rude words with my ISP tomorrow. But until then, I guess I've rebooted the router, so hopefully that means it's going to actually behave itself for a little while, and we'll be able to carry on and just actually get the game going again.
When you say rebooted, it makes me think of the Two Ronnie sketch where they're actually going to drop kick it.
I was very close to doing that. If it hadn't been behind the sofa, I probably would have done.
You get to a certain age and it just becomes difficult to go and get things like that and drop kicking. Can confirm. Can confirm.
Right, I can't even remember what we were doing.
We're playing Minecraft.
We're researching the automation tech card. Okay, so we've decided we've got the basic tech going a little bit, and we've now started to move on to something a little bit more exciting. Okay, we've got a belt of iron, we've got a belt of copper up and running. So when do we get splitters and other useful belt shenaniganery?
We need to finish researching. Yes,
Ooh, there's the grappling gun. There's a belt immunity, but that's another tech card away. Oh, here it is, logistics. That one. Hey Morton, yes, I went through the mods earlier, so basically I suggest either wait for the summary video at the weekend or go back and have a look through the very early parts of the stream later. That'll give you everything in the that'll give you all of the mods. I'm not going to read them all out again.
I'm going to ask a question in a second, so I mean brace.
Oh,
this is a question I did not expect to ask this stream, but I think it's an important one and a valuable one, and I've hyped it up quite enough now. Where do we want the start of our bus to go?
Well,
I assume about where the copper is, because there's a gap in the water.
yeah, that seems sensible,
right
and it's quite a long way until we get to the first biters in that direction, and there aren't all that many of them, I hope. Somebody in the YouTube comments a little while ago recommended the anti-materiel gun as being extremely effective against for dealing with biter nests, because it's basically a sniper rifle, so you can take out a nest at a decent range whilst staying reasonably safe behind a little wall of turrets. So we should definitely have a look for that.
Just backing up a little bit, the copper. Like, are we looking at different maps? Because the copper, what's
the furnaces for it.
The copper plates are heading off sort of somewhere over.
Oh, that right. I was looking on the map. I was like, there's a copper patch with 679k copper. I was like, that's a really bad place to start a bus. And east-west? Wait, hang on.
Yeah, we might as well go from west to east, yes, because otherwise we'll run into that river. We haven't got landfill yet.
Building above or below the main bus?
Yeah, we should try and you're quite right, we should try and stick to one side or the other, because otherwise you end up not being able to expand the bus. There are a load of cliffs turning up fairly soon, and we're not going to have cliff explosives for a while. But I think probably above the bus, because building above the bus, because there's more space that way. So when something ends up being a lot longer than we expect it to, it'll be basically okay. That's
No worries.
my feelings anyway.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. I've just generically put down a starting point. I don't know whether people have got any thoughts on bus design. I mean, I should really sort of say to Laurence, design me a bus.
Well, we'll have 4 wheels, and we'll sing about them going round and round. One thing I noticed with space exploration is that I didn't get through anything like as much iron and copper as you do in vanilla. So I only had I had 2 belts of iron, sorry, but I only had 1 belt of copper and 1 belt of basically everything else, and that was actually okay. Yes, I upgraded them to red and then to green, but I didn't need the sort of the 4 belts of copper, 4 belts of iron, 4 belts of steel, and so on and so on.
I had 4
So
of each, but I don't know if I needed it.
yeah, I didn't, but then I did move green circuits off the bus relatively early on because I like to, and that's obviously a massive drain on the copper supply. Iron you do tend to use up quite a lot of iron for belts and things though. So should we say 2 of each of those 2? Because I think more than that is probably going to be overkill, and then we can have one of coal and 1 of glass, and actually we've got through a lot of glass. Maybe we should have 2 of glass as well.
Winston, are you arming me? Are you giving me weapons?
Yes, I was going to once Alice had finished talking about stuff. I was going to suggest we go up to that kill list. Someone's marked it as a basis kill list because our pollution's getting close.
Yep, I marked that as kill list. I was just started building myself, guns and bullets and things, and then noticed they kept appearing in my inventory anyway, and I was getting really confused. And now it makes more sense. Right, let's go.
Oh, that one up there. Yes, that does
I'm
probably
on
need
it.
killing.
YOLO!
I wonder what we need. Well, we're probably going to, if we want to get the anti-material rifle. Oh, so yeah, chat is saying the even yellow bullets in the anti-material rifle are pretty strong, but you need the assault rifle for basically dealing with biters, which makes a lot of sense. I mean, I wasn't planning to try and use the anti-material on infantry. That seems silly.
Is it definitely anti-material or not anti-material?
Yes.
Probably.
All right, fair enough.
I mean,
fair
an
enough.
anti-material rifle is a thing. I haven't actually looked
Yeah.
in the research yet. They might.
It's more the
Mike.
French. Yeah. I'm just
Okay.
getting to a point where I can shoot through the trees because bullets are projectiles.
Yes, it is an anti-material rifle. Or are you talking about pronunciation rather than spelling of
Yes,
it?
pronunciation.
It's a good question. I wouldn't like to say for sure. It is also way outside our current tech level, given that it requires both brown, red, and green cards to make it. So, yeah.
I'm not going to lie. I was expecting this to be a lot harder than it is.
We are very, very early game. Have you made a submachine gun, or are you just using the pistol?
Submachine gun.
We're both using pistols, but clicking really fast.
I haven't actually looked. Mike, go and stand in the purple
wait.
stuff.
I'm good, thanks.
I'm coming out, helping you guys.
Do we want to kill the other base up here?
I think you might
It's just
as well.
purple stuff is just slowing.
Oh, is it just slowing? Okay, that's mildly disappointing.
Oh, you actually wanted me to stand in for signs? Oh, fair. I thought you were trolling, like more than usual.
Pew 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 pew. Now, one of the interesting things about Krastorio is you actually have to aim your gun rather than just pushing the shoot whatever's nearest to me button. And I don't think we've turned that off.
No,
we don't.
turn that off because
we turned it off because
multiplayer.
lag and multiplayer and stuff. Those biters seem to be stuck on the rocks, so you might as well just leave them to it, I guess.
Well, they're trying to eat the rocks.
Oh,
and also we can't shoot.
Over the rocks. Interesting. Hopefully,
so I'm mining the. I like the way I mine the rocks out of the way. Tristan's trying to shoot through them.
No, I'm shooting the biters that are attacking Mark.
You sure? Oh, fair enough.
So but not the ones attacking Mike. So my question for this is, what's going to happen with walls, and are our turrets going to be able to shoot over our walls? It'd be very interesting.
I think ours can, but spitters can't.
Oh, okay. So that sounds, to be honest, that sounds a little bit OP. But all right, I won't complain. Oh, I've run out of iron. Let's make some more belts.
We want to kill that other bite. Oh, actually, if you look to the nether east,
are they about to be a problem as well?
They're not far off, and that is desert, so there's limited.
That's where we're going to want to go. And we're trying to expand in that direction. So yes, I think they should be dealt with as well. Okay.
Peter, the whole point about like for dictators, you agree with me. Why is this? I feel betrayed. I'm betrayed.
Yeah, one of the things I learned from my first space exploration run is that you probably want to put the at least the little motors and probably the big motors as well on the bus, because they're a massive pain to make on site every single time you need one.
Brum, I say.
So
how many are we just going for the one belt for copper and one for iron, or given there's 4 of us, are we doubling up?
I'm leaving it to double for now. That's why I've left the gaps like this.
Okay, we're growing. The bus expands south. We build north of it. Yeah.
Yes, that's correct.
Gotcha.
So up here, I propose building these things, single cylinder engines, because from my experience, I believe we need a lot of these, and they take cogs and iron, and cogs take iron as well. So we're not going to be able to actually build anything up here until we've got the until we've got splitters and stuff researched. But for now, I think it's just worth having anyway.
Checking. Do we actually have tech cards in the? Oh, we do. We've got 51 in there, and where's the other thing? 11 in there. Ooh, 11 in there. Don't mind my mild levels of excitement there. It wasn't me. It was somebody with the same name.
I don't mind you. I'm kind of used to you by now.
It's been many years for you to get used to me.
It's true. I don't know. I don't know how long we've known each other for, but it has seemed like a very long time.
Oh, it's almost as long as you know Tristan.
I feel like I've known him all my life. It's way too long.
You have my condolences.
Right. Oh yeah. So Peter was asking about. I noticed that and then got distracted by. I think it was the combat that was going on. So yes, we have found some of the new core mining points. They look like that on the map, and nobody is close enough to want me to actually show you. But they're basically a big hole in the ground with sort of steam coming out of it. So
there's one near me, southwest. I can go and.
Okay. Thank you.
Reveal.
Yeah. So they're fairly obvious. There we go. Hole in the ground with steam coming out of it. It's basically the Grand Canyon. So yeah, and they're nice and obvious on the map because they get a big icon over the top of them. So we won't have any trouble finding them. It's not like I remember when I was playing Angel Bobs. For certain types of automation, you needed to have a very specific type of tree in order to get some components, something you needed to turn into later on useful stuff. And those were a real pain to find, because they looked exactly the same as everything else around. They looked the same as other trees on the map. They were technically a slightly different shade of green, but they weren't sufficiently different for my... Wait, what?
You want to choose a research once?
Yes. Let's. I think we should go straight for logistics, so we get the
underground.
so we get splitters and undergrounds and electric inserters and so on. And loaders.
We will need 10 more of those red cards.
Okay. What goes into a red card?
Automation cores and blank tech cards.
Blank tech cards. Okay. I think we could probably handcraft the first handful
Copper
of
and
those,
iron.
and then we'll Does it take burner inserters to make yellow inserters? It does. Okay. And small electric motors.
Oh, you can't handcraft the blank ones.
Oh. Okay.
Oh.
That's unfortunate.
Do we have burner assembly machine?
Yeah, we've got three over here in the middle, just before the bus starts, as a sort of a. Let's just start doing this from here. Oh, it takes.
Oh, you can't make the automation tech cards either.
What? All right, let's have a look at this properly. Automation tech card takes an automation core as stated, and a blank tech card. The blank tech card is made in a burner assembly machine, but it requires copper cables. So I've set this up wrongly.
Then I require more.
We haven't. Okay, so Peter, we haven't really planned it because. Oh, okay, you're doing that. Fair enough. Because we don't know Krastorio², well, at all. So we haven't made any plans because they'd probably be wrong. So we're sort of gonna see how it goes. We're gonna and basically make things up as we go along, as is our way. What do these also require? Iron. Okay, have some iron. Yeah, so we're just gonna sort of to see how things go as we get started, and just build up. And when we have crises, we'll try and solve them.
Do we have automation cores somewhere? No.
No, but they are handcraftable at least. So
Yeah.
once we've got the
Are we putting... Yes, we are.
tech cards, we can hopefully make those. Oh, what do I? Oh no, you can't make automation tech cards by hand.
Oh, but automation cores.
Okay.
Are
No,
you-
I'm crafting the red cards at the
Oh, are you? Okay.
lines things. Yeah. Not
Wait.
nicely automated.
Oh, over
but-
there. I see.
Are you making stuff over there as well?
I shall make some automation cores because I probably can. Probably. Oh, yes, I can. I can make 15 of them. It's a good start. Yeah, I found when I was playing last time, I didn't put any of I didn't put motors on the electric motors on the bus. I didn't put the mini. There were single cylinder engines on the bus. I didn't put the big engines on the bus or the big electric motors. Actually, no, I did put the big electric motors on the bus eventually, I think, but that was only to get them to my rocket. So I didn't really. Yeah, I didn't do any of that because it didn't seem necessary. I didn't at the start because I didn't realise how many of them I was going to get through, and then I spent quite a lot of the rest of the game wishing I had. So I think this time we're definitely going to make the motors and put them on the bus because, for the sake of sanity, basically.
Yeah, makes sense. Ooh, I could do with... Oh, no, you've run out of... Do with a couple more burner inserts if anyone's got one spare.
One spare.
I've got 11. Where are you? Oh, you're there.
I'm by the thing.
Too far away. I can't see what you're trying to do.
Thank you.
There we go.
Thank you. And then you can have those. Right, so it's a very rudimentary
And
setup.
that is what you set up exactly the same thing that Marcus set up on the other side of the spaceship.
Oh.
But never mind.
Oh, in that case,
Now I've got twice as many of them.
I'll have to move over then. No advantage to doubling up.
True.
Like that anyway. And see, this is the thing. Mark's done the intelligent thing and put it near where it's needed. I just slapped it down the other side of the base. Like, hey, it's fine.
You put it
You
where
can't
you
put red ones in that one, Mark.
Oh yeah.
It's basic tech
Oh,
cards
right.
only.
Oh, well, that's
in-
useless now. Well, nearly useless now. So
Is
yeah,
it
I suppose you
Control
both did
C,
slightly
is it?
different logical things. Mark put it where it was needed. You put it where the results were going to go. You put it where the inputs were coming from. So you could look at it either way. Is either way as being sensible.
Yeah, I'm partially sensible.
Just don't ask which part. Okay, so it's nearly there with logistics. Then that'll allow us to start building the underground belts, the splitters, and the good inserter. So we need to start thinking about power generation as well, because that's probably going to be behind something else. Fuel processing.
Fuel
That
processing
just
is
gets
worth
you the
doing.
better. It is worth doing, but it just
Yeah.
gets you the better fuel. I don't do. Electricity is what I'm trying to say. Do we already have electricity then?
No, the blue motor thing.
Actually, genuinely, we've
Wind
got
turbine or burner turbine generator.
I
Oh,
don't.
wind
s-
turbine.
What?
I
The
don't.
blue
Wind-
motor picture.
I'm looking at the research list of researchers, and I don't. Oh, that one down there. Electricity, just in general. Okay, I think we'll want to do that one pretty sharpish then. So what does that need? That takes fuel processing. So let's do fuel processing, and then electricity, and then that'll allow
We
us to
may
actually
want to
start
then
building
do gun
things.
turrets to
Yeah.
That
be able to
seems
build some defences.
very sensible. Although we do have Mike for that. Just
Yep.
going out and preemptive defences, should we say, which I think are probably called offences. So we have Mike to be offensive.
Yep, I am offensive, can confirm. I'm going to put my shelter in the sort of main spaceship thing because you can only use one. We've already got one down.
Yep, that makes sense.
I thought we had some sentinels as well, or did we not get those this time?
We don't seem to have got them. I thought I saw somebody put a couple down, but I don't know where they. I thought I saw the tooltip pop up while I was busy looking at something else. Probably while I was reading through the mod list, but I don't know where they are. Exactly, and and Mike is very handy as a meat shield.
it is my primary value.
He's
You
a meat
can confirm?
popsicle.
Nom 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 nom.
Okay.
Great. So let's put that into there like that. Right, okay. So we've got actually a reasonable basic setup, I think, there. Okay. Ooh.
I'm missing an inserter. Oh, we don't want these to be burner inserters anyway, because I'm trying to get off the burner. And then we've got burner mining
Yeah.
drills, haven't we? So they'll have to.
I'll point out that we've researched loaders now, so in certain situations you might want to use them, but probably not for this.
True. Yes. A loader, presumably you stick on the
Loader?
end of a belt in a sort of a satisfactory kind of way.
I believe so.
Yes, you put it between a machine and a belt.
Okay.
Okay, so you can have the belt go directly into the machine.
Yeah.
Yes.
The
Essentially,
other way
yeah.
around.
Oh, good grief.
Kind of cool.
I built 5 splitters, and it's requiring 20, 25, 30, I'm not sure how many cogs, and 20 of the single-cylinder motor engines.
25 iron gear wheels and 20 single-cylinder engines,
We're
yeah.
going to need a lot of single-cylinder engines.
Yeah.
And iron beams. Oh, good grief. This is starting to remind me a little bit of Industrial Revolution.
19 iron plates per splitter.
Jeez, that's expensive. Come on, mate. Oh, it's made me some splitters. Right, so let's put that there for now. And then, did I make some underground? Yes, I did ask for some underground. It's making those. Those just require iron beams, which I don't know, but much less of them. I suppose that makes sense. You need something to hold the tunnel up, but yeah. Oh, loaders. Oh, I suppose loader can't smart fill because it's got to have the entire belt going into the thing. I was thinking loaders are mostly going to be useful for loading up warehouses and things for spaceships. But yes, there will be many other uses for these sorts of things as well. Ooh, got underground belts. Nice. Yep, underground belts can confirm standard underground belts are the same length as they are in vanilla. I didn't have any reason to expect them not to be, but you know, given what this game's like, I wondered. When do we get real assembly machines? Oh, that's here, not far off. But it does require 100 cards though, so I'll add that to the queue as well. Because at the moment we're going to be hand feeding these fuel, so it's going to be a bit of a slow process. Although pleasingly, the burner inserters do seem to be able to fuel themselves up from the machine they're taking from, which is quite nice. So it's slightly less stuff that needs to be fueled.
I think that they can do normally.
God, who did that?
Yeah, that's vanilla.
Laurence has started saying, "Who did that?" and that just worries me because I stood near him recently.
There's a fairly high chance it was me. I'm happy to admit that. But a mistake.
You've done something in a about already. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Where do we want stone? Just the next 4 block?
Sure.
Yeah, logically.
Ah, that fits perfectly.
Shall I put the electric motors down here? Oh, can't count. What? There. Thank you.
Welcome.
Partial success. Right. So motors go there. Then we need to. Yes, that's why I've got one inserter here, dropping them onto the near side and one dropping onto the far side. As we expand, that'll be more and more on each side, I suspect. And yeah, so that works. So right, we're researching electricity at the moment, so that's good. So we'll need to start making the small electric motors. We can build a burner turbine generator. Those are quite good. Oh, wind turbines are new. I don't know what. They're a Krastorio thing, so we'll see how good they are. Ooh, gunplay. Combat part of the game has been completely redone. Pew pew pew. Yellow bullets generic. Red bullets better. Green bullets better. Purple bullets even better. Oh, and they go faster as well. And do energy damage.
Oh.
Neat. Sniper rifle bullets are the fastest. Rifle bullets are slightly slow. Yeah, okay. It's just mostly pretty stuff, I think. Yeah, sure. Okay. I feel at the moment I'm waiting for electricity to finish, so we can put down some power generation, and we can start, and then we can do the research to get the get the powered assembly machine, so we're not just sort of filling these things up by hand. Fueling them by hand specifically, like that. That's a good point, but yeah, that's an excellent point, Peter. Normally I would have used the a solar panel to power the offshore pump, but a wind turbine is a much earlier game, and yeah, and presumably runs all the time, so you don't need to. So and I'd use it there as an emergency bootstrap to power the power an offshore pump. That is, rather than an all the time thing.
I put a fuel processor down just to generate some
Yep, sounds good.
stuff.
Yeah, because we're going to want that in a moment. We're going to want to put down a burner generator. Although that said, we don't really have anything that's using electricity yet. We're only just starting to consider generating it. Oh yes, need to keep them away from the main grid, or it just won't work. Automation. Do you think automation cores are going to be another thing we should put on the bus?
The honest truth is I haven't got the foggiest idea.
Fair.
How widely are they actually used?
Let's have a look.
Beyond this
Let's have a look
point?
at FNEI.
Well,
they are used for
remember
13 things: automation tech cards, burner assembly machines,
Yeah,
inserters,
automation tech
gates,
cards, so
crushers,
we probably want
electrolysis
them.
plants, filtration like greenhouse. Yeah, they're using quite a lot of
yeah,
things.
want them.
Yeah, let's put them on the bus.
Okay, so let's have them down here. Does someone want to build a sort of formal automation core plant down here?
Okay, what goes into them? Iron sticks, iron gears, and copper plates.
Ransell's there. You know.
Well, I don't want to build it below the bus, but I'll build something above the bus to make them.
That is exactly what I meant.
Okay, cool. I've run out of burner assembly machines. Let's make some more.
There you go, you got 10.
Okay, thank you. Automation core. Automation core.
So what does the processed fuel do? It's more efficient, or?
Yeah, it's more efficient.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do we have long inserters? Why am I asking? Why don't I just look? We do have long inserters. Excellent. Can we make them? Yes. Yes, but with effort. Right.
I mean, that's technically true of everything in Factorio. You can make it, but with effort. Oh, that's cool. I see a load of loading iron plates directly into a chest. That's cool.
Yeah, I spotted that and went, ooh, neat. Recipe for making oil.
Thought it made sense.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I am, just as a casual note, as I'm sure you've all noticed, just starting to add belt balances here and there.
Okay, yeah, cool. Sticks, half a second crafting time as well. Okay. So make those
Just because I don't quite trust the inserters to balance properly.
And then make automation cores here, like that. So I'm going to put iron and copper on this one. I'm going to put the other sub-assemblies on this one and unload on the other side. Right, that's fine.
Great.
Ooh, let's actually populate my hotbar like somebody who knows how to play Factorio. There we go.
As Tristan will tell you, if you've got less than 14,000 hours, then you are a noob.
I did say like somebody who knows how to play, not claiming that I actually am.
Dear.
Is anyone putting together power generation? Because it's occurred to me I want to use long-handled inserters for this, and that's going to require electricity.
I'm looking at what power generation options we've got.
We should have We've got the burner generator, and why is there a copper on the iron bus?
That was probably my fault and an accident.
Okay, I've claimed it now, so it's safe.
Yes. Spank you on. Okay, I'm just putting together some wind generators, wind turbines.
Cool. Plumbing heck, look up. I just said make me some inserters, and look at the amount of stuff that needs to be made in order to make one of those inserters. That's crazy. Yeah, that's true. The ship does have a damage generator, which does produce some power for us, so maybe we could start using this. Yes, Mo, I am going to make a mod list and map string available. In fact, what I'm probably going to do is make a save game available, so you can just download the save game from wherever I put it and just play along straight from that, and that'll give you the map string and also the full mods in there as well. But I talked about the mods earlier in the stream, and I'll be talking about them in the summary video later. Yes, so the ship does. That's a good point. The ship does have a generator. I don't know whether it's I don't know how much. I know it produces 240 megawatts, kilowatts, something watts. I'm not sure whether that's going to be how long that's going to keep us satisfied for. Basically, is what I'm trying to say.
At the moment, we've got 360 kilowatts. We've got from a combination of the shelter and the damaged ship reactor.
Okay, and we'll see how much we're using. So
We're
Yeah,
currently at a low usage. We have been substantially higher previously.
Yeah,
okay.
I am just starting to build up some wind turbines. Just to start a more what's called power network.
Green, environmentally friendly.
Sure.
Because everyone knows that Factorio players are very worried about the environment.
Mhm.
Wait,
Most
nobody plays
Factorio
that.
players are, in fairness, on the grounds that if you don't worry about it, you get eaten.
It's true. You're not wrong.
So the ultimate encouragement to behave yourself from an environmental perspective, isn't it?
And you could
Or I'll
say
send the
we've sort of got
bikers in.
that in the real world as well, except you don't get eaten; you just get boiled and gradually cooked until you repent your ways.
Yeah, simple concept.
I've still got my starter power poles. Let's use those. Oh, my normal pattern of putting down inserters is no longer relevant because the power poles are a little bit more generous in K2 than they are in vanilla, so you can do things slightly differently.
Your normal pattern upset me. Upset me a lot. I remember running around behind you in IR2 just going, no! Why have you done this? Which is why I shoot you so enthusiastically in Manhunt.
And I think the fact that you were running around after me screaming like that is all the reason I need to do it.
Yep. Although, can confirm, when at work someone asked me, in your own terms, how do you think it's going? Apparently going, like this, is A, not the most professional response, and B, somewhat disruptive in the office.
Did you do the
Which
Team
I thought
America
was...
secret signal?
I don't know what the Team America secret signal is, probably on account of it being a secret.
let's just say it sounds like you might well have done the Team America secret signal.
It is entirely possible I did.
It was the basically waving your arms all over the place in the air. I ran out of power poles. Mike, why have you got a double grid of power poles? Are you planning to put in that many? Is you planning to surround them all with wind turbines? I see.
Yes.
Okay. Fair enough.
I'm making a big wind. In fairness, you could probably have some of these. Because wind turbines
I've linked them.
Blimey.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I was going to say the biggest problem here is going to be that we can't actually make any more of these medium power poles. We're going to be using little ones for quite a while. Oh,
Mike has started moving the power poles and is about to discover that they're going to run into a belt.
Yeah, but at that point, it's far enough over to the side for me to be happy.
I'll let you off then.
Okay. Right, I'm just going to keep happily building power. Whereas,
right, I'm now making automation cores. And I've now run out of underground belts. Make some more of those. Go. I say I'm building automation cores. That's not actually quite technically true because there are a significant number of inserters missing required for this blueprint. Let's make some more of those. I've run out of iron. Of course it's iron. It's always iron at this stage of Factorio.
Sort of fun fact, the pollution cloud is spread far enough off to the south and west that it's now beyond the... Don't mock my geographical, challengedness.
I'll do a run around the lake to see how big it is, how in trouble we are.
If you go one way, I'll go the other.
Okay.
Oh, this making inserters is really, really painful. Oh, I could have helped myself a little bit by picking up all of these engines first. That would have helped. Let's
on the road again.
Let's just start again. 5 of them and 5 of them, please. Right, that's going to be a little bit better, a little bit less painful. Let's make another 5 of each, so I've got some left over. Okay. Have I made any inserters yet? No. Let's take. But I've got some of the long ones as well. Actually, let's take them off the hotbar because I don't want to use burner inserters anymore because they're bad. That goes there. That goes there. Over here, right? We need to put in the cog one.
Guys, it's getting dark, and I'm in the woods alone. This is
Okay, I've got
All
biters coming after me.
alone. Oh, Tristan isn't alone. Would you prefer that state of affairs?
I'm gonna be honest. Finding things when you're alone in the woods and starting being alone is probably more scary than continuing to be alone in the woods. Ooh, I
But
found
the
a
problem is
copper
every time I flick an inserter to drop near or drop far, it opens the logistics thing manager because they're on the same shortcut.
sounds like you need to use the modify. Oh, I found raw rare metals.
Oh,
That's exciting.
nice.
Bonuses, what are those? Oh,
There when you
nice.
get extra things for doing something, but that's not important right now.
Yeah. Just happily playing with the menus. Okay, there's some biters, and yeah, we're safe from pollutioniness from them for the time being.
Good. Right, automation cores are automated. Nearly.
Wee.
There we go. That's the
Are
last
we
final
planning to
inserter.
meet up, Tristan, or are we?
Given I'm heading east at the moment,
The lake is larger than Tristan expected.
Oh wow, okay. I'm good. Wait,
Mike is.
Oh,
yeah, you two are still
west.
walking directly away from each other.
This is a big lake.
Nicely done.
I may have found the east coast of it.
Emphasis on may, I suspect. I know what
Yes.
these. I know what these factories can be like.
I do remember a very, very, very long time ago watching Bentham at Mangleport Gaming do his Rail World series, where he thought he was by a small lake, and over the course of about 50 episodes, I realised that the thing was just huge. It was bigger than the entirety of Norvis or something stupid like that in the last run. It was huge. It took him 3 episodes just to drive round it.
Nice.
Although in fairness, he was taking his time, and obviously with an episode, he was running it at like 3 times speed, but kept cutting to show interesting things happen. So
Yeah. Okay, I've completely misratioed this assembly system because I didn't look. Didn't look at the numbers it takes to make everything. So because it
As is
takes.
tradition.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, dear.
It takes 4 seconds to build this thing, but it takes 4 iron sticks and 4 iron gears, each of which take half a second. Was it? Well, no, 1 second. So that's on ratio. That's
Do you think it's
that
too
produces
late for us
2.
to support another streamer, chaps? One who reads the ratios. No idea. I found quite a, relatively speaking, large nest of biters.
So,
At this point,
oh,
I'm gonna be honest. I'm tempted to turn back.
That does sound
Oh,
like
I've
a
nearly
reasonable.
got to
You know what?
the.
Actually, screw this. YOLO. If I lose my, I should have. Oh, there's another. Oh, I found another nest of biters.
You're about to lose all your stuff.
No.
That sounds like a.
Don't kite them back to the base.
Yeah, that's
I,
the most
I,
important
I
thing.
only heard a few words of that. Something about kiting the back to the. What the heck? Don't mind me. It's fine. It's fine.
Mike just found a new enemy type.
It's fine. It's fine.
Sounds like.
It's fine. I've
Is
got
it-
a new tip for
is it-
gunplay.
Is it actually? Oh right, okay. Yes, I had that one. Is it get good?
It says what? It says open up twitch.tv/Laurence streams. It says don't do whatever he's doing.
Well, the first part of
Oh,
that
okay.
sounded like really good advice, but the second part, I don't know.
I mean, if you're trying to be good at combat, it probably is fairly accurate advice, given you're probably not doing any combat.
No, but opening up my Twitch channel sounds like an excellent piece of
I
advice.
made a tactical error.
That meteor that just hit, I saw that flying past me to come in and land.
Whoosh.
There's
What meteor? Oh, that
one that
meteor.
landed near me. It's in the chat thing.
Yeah,
Wait.
I just had a look.
I don't want to do this like this.
Ah, they would come back. So I was just trying to see if I could sneak around that second base to the south to see if that does actually link there, or if that's just another sort of peninsula thing. And then the bite just sort of roamed out to the point where their aggro range was basically pinning me in on a little spit of land. That was unfortunate. I've got out now.
Oh well, kind of everything.
I know.
I'm going to need to make some small power poles. I'm going to stick with the iron ones because I have iron and I don't have wood.
Yeah, and iron is automated and wood not yet.
Yeah, exactly. How much can I make Mike cry by my power pole placement?
There's a nice zigzag pattern.
Wait, that's wrong.
This lake is
Huge.
kind of big.
It should, Peter. You're quite right. I changed my design partway through to it was going to be using different belts for the input and output, and then I changed the design because I thought I might as well just use the same ones. And then I didn't. I changed the design in my head, but I didn't change what I was putting down because I'm a muppet. Okay. We still don't. Oh, what? Why do we not have power? This is just not reaching across. No, there's a cable going over there. Oh, they don't have fuel because it's not power, is it? It's coal that these things need. We don't have. Do we have coal being put in a box anywhere?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, you have processed fuel.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
yeah,
processed
not
fuel.
yet.
That'd be a good idea. Where's the
I removed the coal one because
Okay.
made sense.
Where's the fuel possessor?
Bottom left.
Yeah, south of iron.
There are times when it's useful to have access to just a
yes.
raw coal.
There are, but what I was trying to do is not one of them. No. Yes.
Oh, the temptation to make sarcastic comments is high.
Is it a day ending in a Y again?
Yep. If I didn't troll, what would I be? What would I have?
Friends.
Say whatever. I have Bite isn't harsh. Harsh. But true. I may or may not have.
I'm rather pleased with how quickly I responded with that.
I'm concerned that I was thinking the same thing and was resisting saying it.
Oh.
One of you has sort of self-control and restraint then.
Laurence knows you better, so
Yeah. It's more acceptable for me to be rude.
yeah.
Ooh, an autosave. Yeah, Peter
Less
agrees.
enemies. Yeah, Peter agrees. Oh, looks like I'm about to answer my own question about can we get through here?
Ooh. Dun, dun.
Mike,
No.
when you're running around, can you see if running through trees is completely fine? Because the trees
I have not had an issue.
I mean, as in, yeah,
Squeak
you
through
could just
stuff
run
out.
through them. They're,
Oh,
they're
you
not
mean-
blocking at all.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Can confirm.
Huh.
I'm gonna be honest. Even like in vanilla, I've never had an issue with getting through forests and so on.
It's not been an issue, but you bump into trees.
Yeah.
Whereas in this, you don't.
Okay, so there's a no clip on. I
Oh.
can't run through rocks.
Oh yeah, yeah, just straight through the middle of them. Quite right. Also
Okay,
running
so
on.
the answer to that question is
these-
no. You can't get through there.
These little green bushes are really slow to run on. That's quite annoying.
I mean, in fairness, IRL, if you try and run on little green bushes, you slow down.
It's true. These are very little green bushes. I mean, well, actually, I take that back. When I stand next to one, it's probably waist height. Yeah, okay,
Research has finished, by the way.
quite significant bushes. Let's have a look. Okay, research.
For someone
What should
who's
we do
not running at high
next?
speed.
Don't,
By high speed, I mean low speed.
Probably not ready for steel yet. Electric
How about
mining?
someone who's just cruising?
Do I think it's a bit too soon for that?
Oh, way too soon. What do we got?
Crushers might be good because we're going to need glass fairly soon.
Yeah, I'd go down either the steel processing or the crusher route. Yeah, good crushers because that's right at the top end.
Yeah, and it's a very basic research packs thing. Okay,
Yeah.
let's go.
I think I'm on the south side of the lake. Oh, found more biters. Are you still on mute? No, what? Tristan,
I
you come
turned
back.
back.
Silly word.
Slacker. What is this?
I covered the pollution area.
So did I. And then
No, you just ran out of the
Like
pollution right at
cables
the start.
and iron plates.
listen,
6 copper
right?
cables though. So it's.
Right. I went to the south edge of the base.
right, that's
I went
2.
180 degrees. The fact that your 180 degrees was further is not my problem.
I mean, all I'm going to say here is that my dedication to the cause is obviously more serious, and
You're just really fond of bands from the 90s. Hence having a dedication to the cause.
didn't understand that reference.
I'm assuming the cause is a band.
Yes, they were. They may still be a band. I mean, I don't know if they still exist or not, but they certainly were in the
before my time, I'm
past.
afraid.
Oh dear.
Oh, our chest is full of iron.
Nice.
Oh, that's nice.
And
Well,
the
I'm going
okay.
to spend the rest of this evening just running around this lake, aren't I?
Yeah.
sounds like a good way to spend your time.
I've
Right.
got another
Yes, I
big
was looking
bite's
at this.
nest. You
So,
know what?
Small electric motor takes less than a second crafting time. So it's going to need 3 of these machines, just under 3 of these machines feeding it,
At
and
this point, I think it's quicker just to keep going.
one of these. It's 1 iron gear, 3 of these, and 1 of these.
That's a
Jeez.
big nest.
Oh, it's not the biggest one I found yet, though. Or found so far.
Hmm.
Oh, there's another, another one there.
Is it worth it?
I don't
No,
like
let's just
it.
build up new.
Oh my god, where are you?
I don't like it, Mark. I'm scared.
Have you found our biggest? Where are you?
Well, I
You're
think
down there.
it's... Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
think
quite.
it's
That's
same...
bigger than any of the ones we've seen so far. Oh, they spotted
Ah! I wasn't looking properly.
you.
Well,
Did you
At
take
least they're
fish
all
with you?
small. Fish don't work. You need med packs.
Oh,
I think.
you've got a shotgun.
I've got shot. Yeah, I was prepared.
Nice.
I thought I'm following Tristan's advice to go and explore. What am I going to need? So I got myself a shotgun, pistol with lots of extra ammo,
I thought I saw one that looked a bit
rifle.
bigger, but I think I might have just zoomed in. I think you're hitting the rock, not the biter.
Yep. Oh, no.
Endless fun watching Mike getting chased. Mike is not generally known for being chased, but this particular time.
Stupid
Right,
biters.
leave him to it. So let's over here. Let's make some small electric motors and some gear.
Right, I'm not going
What?
to make that mistake again. Let's stay further away this time and pay attention to what I'm doing. Oh no.
I think he deserves it, to be honest. I also think he probably enjoys it.
Poor Mike. Poor Mike is right. Thank you, Ro. That's very kind of you. See, Laurence, someone supportive.
There you go. You got your fan club. Are you happy now?
I am. I was very much amused when I came back from my nap earlier to see that the Discord had all these people sort of saying nice things about me. Oh, I say nice things about me, more about me causing chaos, but in my book, that's nice.
It's as nice as it gets.
Yeah.
I didn't think my cunning plan all the way through. That needs to go below. So like that. And then that means the whole thing needs to get moved up a bit.
Shall I share one of my design tips with you, Laurence? If you leave like a 10 to 20 block gap between the edge of the belt and where you're building your assembly area, like, yeah, okay, it's extra belts, but
Where's the fun in that?
it means if you need to, like, thread a belt through there, you've got plenty of space.
It wasn't so much the threading the belt through as it was just I forgot that, or I hadn't realised that electric motors required iron plates as well. So I hadn't put having the belt going that way wouldn't have made any sense. So the amount of space I left is absolutely fine.
Mm-hmm.
It was just the amount of
Just look, I've really met up with
planning
your
I did in advance that was insufficient.
Well done.
Oh, I've run out of splitters.
Oh, that's on YouTube.
Yeah.
There's nothing I can do about that. Yours.
All right, I'm on it. Got some.
I like the way that someone has come to your stream to tell you that you are the best adult dating site.
Well, it's quite a compliment. I mean, where else would you meet people other than on streams?
Yeah, exactly. In fairness, I met Mark, Tristan, Pete, Al, etc. through streams. And they have grown to hate me in consequence. Which shows that they're all gentlemen of taste and class.
Sometimes sometimes I feel like I don't even need to insult you. It just sort of happens. You're quite capable of doing it all by yourself.
I am very insultable. It is true.
Hey, blows up a lot. Thank you. I'm glad you approve, and I think your name I feel a certain kindred spirit with your name. Yeah, I've if you're going through the space exploration seasons, you're going to have it. Well, it's going to take a while, but I hope you enjoy the run
Night,
through because
Peter.
there's a lot of it in there. Okay, Peter,
Have a
thanks
good.
for joining, and yeah, see you next time. I hope. Yeah, our change won't be till about autumn, I don't think. So you've got a little while to go yet. Yeah, and at least there'll always be the catch-up videos as well. Oh, we don't have landfill yet, do we?
Nope.
Might need to snake along a little.
No.
Yep.
Oh, have you tried to? He's tried to do a thing.
Whole
Oh,
thing.
hang on. What's my? Just go this way. So I was right back when I said I should probably carry on. It was quicker to carry on than it was to turn back. I was correct.
Are you nearly back now, Mike?
No.
Good answer.
I mean, it depends what you mean by nearly. I mean,
You caught up with Tristan.
You
Yeah.
found
planning
the
on meeting.
you've met the
I've
explorer.
just looked at the
Oh,
shape of the
are you
lake
now-
on the map, and it
Are you about to need to see a doctor?
zoom out a bit further. Well, I mean, if that's happened, then yes, you need to see a doctor.
Laurence, new research, please.
Oh yes, that's a good point. I'm officially the scientist, am I? Well, let's do stone processing because we've just done the crushing. So let's learn about glass. Glass seems like a very useful thing to learn about.
You mean Pilkington Optifloat, 16mm thick? Oh, important stuff to learn about is that.
I'm
It's
sure there are
sad that I
words in
know
there
that.
somewhere.
Pilkington Optifloat glass is the most common used glass in the world.
Okay, you sound.
At least it was like 10 years ago when
Do
I
you
learned
remember
about it.
the video about the what was it, the contrafabulator or something like that? Well, I can't remember exactly what it was called. Because yeah, you sound like that.
Fair enough.
Mike, apparently
do
you're a very
not.
powerful shape.
I am.
I may be misquoting chat at this point. I do apologise, but yeah.
It was still true.
Mike, that waypoint I pinged, which is basically once you start heading west after going round the
pinged
lake that's
waypoint?
above you,
I should probably actually. Have I? Ooh.
there's a nest that we should probably take out.
Anyways, tell you what. Given that I've just stopped reading chat, chat
down
as
there.
in like game chat. Oh, that one there.
Yeah, that's
I'll see you in like 10 minutes. Yeah.
the pollution is gradually making its way that way. There's another one at the top actually that's even closer to up here.
Yeah,
yeah.
I figured we'd take that one out. Oh, that one up there. Yeah.
Yeah, we need to.
That's at least forest type area, and not a lot.
It's not forest, it's just
It's
grasslands.
green,
Yeah.
which is better than desert.
True,
but-
yeah, it is better. On the plus side, I now have electric motors being made. So yes.
Woo.
What's the thing? Oh yes, you're if you're going through the old space exploration videos, you're going to be there a while. Let's see. I reckon there's probably I made 5 seasons in the end, didn't I? And by the time I actually got to the end, and there's about 24 or so episodes per season. I'd say rough average, maybe 24, 25. So that's about, and they're probably. I was going to say about an average of half an hour, but I do tend to waffle a little bit, so it's quite possible there are some that are a little bit longer than half an hour. In fact, it's probably quite likely that most of them are a bit longer than half an hour. So you're looking at a good... Well, I mean, if you're watching solidly, I reckon you could probably get through them in less than a week. But at absolute minimum, I reckon there's going to be at least 3 days of content in there, solid watching. So, but enjoy the show. There's a lot happens in it. It's a big old game, and I had a lot of fun playing it. So, yeah, there's a lot to see. So I think the next thing to automate, now that I've got the sort of the what's it call it? Well, it calls it manufacturing in here. There's sort of sub-assemblies and things like that, all automated. Oh no, there's inserter parts I haven't done yet, but I think they're probably just for inserters, given the name, so they can probably be done on site.
Great.
I think the next thing to do might well be to start trying to automate inserters and belts. I think I'll probably do belts first. That doesn't seem too bad. famous last words, I know. Because I've run out of belts. That's a good reason to do belts, isn't it?
Oh.
So belts, I'm gonna need to bring in single cylinder engines and iron plates. I'm gonna continue to need. I'm not gonna need any of that for that. Oh, iron plates I'm gonna need for this one. Engines I'm gonna need for this one, and iron again. Okay. The T-shape, that one, this research is for text plates. So this allows you to put labels down on the ground to show what something is. So we can have a big thing that says Laurence Plays, or no doubt like and subscribe, and other important information like that.
You assume that I'm not going to put things that are abusive down.
I do not.
Good, he's learning. Hang on, just going fishing.
We already
for
have stone text plates, iron text plates, and copper text plates, though. So I mean,
Excellent.
writing is already possible. I probably shouldn't have told you that.
No, you totally should.
What do we need for here?
Are we doing the other one as well, Tristan, whilst we're here?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, so put that there. And then along here I can have iron.
I should probably heal.
Like this.
Yes. So, do you have any spare iron plates?
Yes.
Could I grab a few, please?
And motors come from down here.
Thank you.
You are low on health.
Yeah, I like the way you put it on the floor rather than giving them to me.
He's been playing too much Minecraft.
Yeah,
That's
Minecraft,
still
you
put
just
on the floor.
throw them at each other.
That's true.
Oh, it's because there's 2 different types of first aid kit. Oh, so right, you start off with med packs, not first aid kits.
Yeah, a lot of the starter stuff that you have seems to be better than normal actual stuff, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
I think that seems reasonable. You're salvaging.
You're salvaging from a high tech
spaceship.
spaceship. Yeah, so it does
Yeah,
make.
it
Yeah,
makes sense.
you're right. It makes sense.
How far away are we from electric mining?
We're actively not doing the research at the moment, but I think we could be.
Yes, it is an option to research that we haven't done yet.
Just clearing out a bit of space so that we don't end up accidentally shooting rocks.
Because we're currently using all of the available copper on this field, and before expanding to the next one, I suggest to switch to electric ones.
That does make sense. Okay, when this stone processing finishes, let's whack the that in as the next priority then. Can't pick this stuff up because it's too far away. Nom 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 nom. Oh, there is a box. I couldn't see it because I zoomed out too far. But remember, for future reference, there is a box there that contains all the solid fuel that we need. Processed fuel.
Out.
Excellent. I have to close the shotgun range for the rest of these things. Although the shotgun is surprisingly powerful for that.
Right, so there we go. That can allow me to build. Help if I put the belt in for this, wouldn't it? There we go. Now I can build belts. So now we have to worry about. Oh, I've run out of some assembly machines. That's another thing to worry about. Let's make another stack of. Oh, those are electric assembly machines. Awesome. I didn't realise we'd researched those. Oh, I forgot we'd researched those rather. Let's not make them by hand. I know it was me who did.
Running through that.
I know it was me who did it all, but I still forgot. Let's grab some of the components from here like that. Hey, Vinicius, welcome to the stream. Yeah, we're still going. You've missed all of the. No, click on bloody hell. Do it right, Laurence. There we go. Try that one. Nth time lucky. Right, you've missed all of the. I sincerely hope you've missed all of the fun and shenanigans with my internet falling over. So hopefully it'll be a nice, enjoyable, peaceful, functional stream for you.
Well,
see how that goes.
Enjoy your streams.
It would be. Yeah, I hope. It. Yeah, because then if they enjoy it, they're slightly more likely to come back. I think.
You're heading up north, Mike.
And I feel that people coming back for additional streams is
Yeah.
probably a good thing. There we go, make those iron beams.
Yeah, just a few more iron plates so I can make some more med packs because I healed you up as well. A bit anyway.
Copper. Stone. Where's iron?
More inserters. Really want to have inserters automated. Because look at the amount of nonsense you have to build for inserters. Jeez. Yeah. It's just going to take a little while to build all of that up. Yeah, so actually, I suppose if you're only here for the bit of the if you were trying to watch the streams afterwards on catch up, then it might mean you can just skip past the frustrating bits where the internet failed. So it's not entirely bad.
Can I skip the frustrating bits where the internet wasn't failed?
No, you have to watch those bits. That's compulsory.
Oh.
What was it for this one? Splitters.
I
An
forgot
enormous
to clear
quantity of
things out of the
gears.
way
Okay,
first.
that's not too bad. We make gears. We know
Run
all about
eats.
gears.
Right. Okay, you're fine.
That.
Yeah.
Now,
yeah,
granted,
fine.
I also need to unload these machines somehow, but that's going to require some underground belts, and I've run out of those too. So let's make some more of them before I can actually have any to. Yeah, you know what I mean. So, on the plus side, though, this will now get us all of the belts up and running and automated. So that should make the next whatever I decide to build next far easier. I'm looking forward to that because I don't like having to pocket craft all of the basic things because it just takes forever and it's slow and frustrating and so on. So there we go. So we'll do that and that. In fact, I don't need to. No, I can just end that one there because that's everything is needed. Then we need boxes
I made a
to unload
mistake.
into, of course, like that.
It hurts. Don't mind me.
I don't. I'm kind of used to you. Did you get stuck in the creep? Where are
Nope.
you guys? Oh, you're up there.
The spitter. Oh, worm. Goo.
Oh, worm goo. Yeah, don't step in
Yeah.
the goo. That never goes well.
It never goos well. Yes. It's very
See
good.
what you
Very
did
good.
there. Wish I hadn't.
Yes.
I should probably heal.
Yeah, your all your health bars are grey on my screen.
I have a
Just
bit of
interesting.
health.
I'm assuming you do because you're moving around awfully you're awfully sprightly for a dead bloke. Basically, is what I'm trying to say.
I don't have a lot. Mike might be able to tell you how much I have.
I probably could mouse over you, couldn't I?
I would,
46.
but I'm a little bit
Whereas
preoccupied
Mike
with things that are trying to kill me.
Mike is moving too much as well for me to. Mike is about
Okay, I'll
150. I
stand
think.
still for a bit.
Nah, that's quite right.
Oh, I've run out of bullets. I've got a pickaxe. It's fine. Come here, you worm.
Leroy.
YOLO.
I was half expecting you to that shotgun blast went very close to Tristan, and given that he's down to not very much health, I was wondering whether he was going to come a cropper from it.
As tempting as it is to shoot Tristan and kill him, I'm fairly sure he wouldn't be impressed with me.
It does seem likely.
Sort of 48% sure. I mean,
I'm pretty sure the first death has to be caused by the game, not another player.
When you say has to be,
I just heard challenge. I mean, it's this really strange thing. I've watched challenge and just have to follow through.
Oh, why did
Tristan?
Yeah, I can. I had a couple of technical difficulties with the stream earlier. The basically my internet it's got less reliable since I moved ISPs. It's like 10 times as fast, but it also has infinitely more downtime because the other one seemed to basically never go down, which is. Yeah, so I mean, it's nice to have the extra speed, especially when I'm uploading or downloading massive chunks of video, but it was also quite nice having actual proper stability.
I saw you suddenly go, there are not as many trees there as I thought, there aren't as many trees there as I thought. And just start running.
There were trees, but they were being destroyed, so I thought
Yeah.
I'd back away and...
When do we get cliff explosives? Oh, that's only green science, so that's only 3 science packs in. That's only 1 more.
What do you want to be researching right now?
That's a good question. Let's have a look. Mark wanted electric mining. Let's do that.
Do you want to start a queue?
Yes.
You want to just throw in the single research things only ones, just so that they...
Okay. Get them done, get them out of the way. With
Yeah.
light armour, you'll guys will like that. And walls as well, those will probably be very useful.
Someone's destroyed the all the original machines.
Yes, for that.
Except the reactor.
Okay, yeah, they probably weren't particularly useful anymore.
Yeah.
Because they don't produce the science we want, and they're in silly places. So yeah,
I hadn't realised there were now more burner labs.
That's a lot of burner labs. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't know if the construction of red tech cards is going to be able to keep up, but it's In fact, it's not keeping up, but I don't see that's a problem. Merely as an opportunity.
I think it's quite balanced currently.
Oh, is it? I looked and thought it was the line of red tech cards on the belt is getting shorter rather quickly.
Are you okay, Mark, with me starting to bring a line over from this iron ore patch behind the burner science
Yeah,
over
sure.
to the current iron
Yeah.
smelting? Anyways.
Do you want to wait until we've got the
Electric-
Oh yeah, I'm
next
not going to actually
electric
put drills
miner?
in. I'm just going to start laying down the infrastructure for it, so
Right.
that when we actually get the electric miners, we can just throw them straight down. So otherwise, what happens is you end up going, "Oh yeah, I could start doing this now," but like it's already kind of like I wanted it ages back, and I'm only just getting it now, kind of thing. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
In my head, that made sense. I appreciate that it just came out as a sort of bleh of words.
Words are hard. I'm
Can
aware that that's a
confirm.
different YouTuber's catchphrase, but I'm going to appropriate it anyway because I approve of it.
True.
Right. I want to automate inserters next, but I'm also very, very aware that there's this sort of large area of cliffs kind of in the way. So this is probably going to lead to some spaghetti. So let's see how we get on with it. Also, let's look at what you actually need for an inserter first before I just start building things.
Oh, I assume the paving behind everything is Mark's doing.
I was going to ask about that, and then I forgot to
Yes.
ask, and then it seemed like it had been there for a long time, and I felt like everyone would mock me for not having noticed it before. When I had noticed it, I just then forgotten about it and forgotten I was going to talk about it.
Because walking speed.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Laurence. I can mock you for forgetting about things as well as for not noticing things.
Oh, you can turn an inserter into inserter parts. That's mildly interesting. So burner
Is that in the
inserters.
crusher?
Yes. This is actually is easier than I was expecting because I've gone through and I've already made all of the prereqs for all of this stuff, so that's quite nice. Inserter parts comes from a burner inserter. Yeah, okay, I don't care about crush. Oh, here we go. This is the actual way of making it. Iron sticks, 9 gears. Superior inserter. Ooh.
Yeah, they go. There's a couple of extra tiers.
Yeah. So the actual way is 4 iron sticks, 4 iron gear wheels, in 4 seconds. Yeah. So these are 2 per second. So it can feed 2 machines from that. These are 4 per second. 2 per 4 per second. These are 1 per second. Okay. Right, so I need
The sound of Laurence counting. 2 per
count.
4 per 2 per what?
Numbers are hard.
Can confirm.
What if I run out of iron? Of course it's iron. It is so nice actually running off the grass onto the paved area because and then starting to move at a decent speed again. I definitely approve.
I'm just aware that in IR, none of us did that.
True. Yeah, and we didn't even have jetpacks to help us get around, did we? I haven't bothered in space exploration because I got jetpacks, but everywhere else, yeah, would be sensible.
Hey, why is this? Looks like our. Oh yeah, that's pressing. Right, gotcha. 5, 5, 5, 5.
So here we go. This is getting back to the maths again. So we make sticks in the middle, then we make the inserter parts there, and we make cogs at the bottom, and inserter parts and cogs like that. Because this machine effectively runs twice as fast as all the rest of them.
Is there any particular reason this pylon here is slightly out of place?
No.
Can anyone who's watching on YouTube confirm that the spam does all disappear when I do that? Because I've blocked it in a.
It says message deleted against all of them.
Cool.
I'm
Thank
just
you.
refreshing to tell you. Yeah, she says message deleted.
Great, thanks. Oh, I ran out of one too few inserters, which is why I'm trying to actually build these inserters. There we go. Thank you, Vincius, as well. Much appreciated. You'd think they could actually just watch for certain sort of keywords and things, but I suppose maybe some of them are actually sort of semi-legit sounding keywords that people might actually say, like they say how much they love my streams or something.
Well, I will.
In before mine.
Or sending the same message 7 times in a row.
Yeah, that would be a bit of a giveaway, wouldn't it? that you're not an actual person, or even if you are an actual person, you probably shouldn't be. Okay, so that's single cylinder engines.
If you're not happy with that
Could you-
placement, I've got no objection to moving it. Move it down one.
Yeah, please.
Yep, that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. That's just me defaulting to making sure that the edge of the thing is on the right, level. If that makes sense. Ooh, oh, yeah. Of course, we don't squeak through. I knew that.
Were you listening at the start?
No.
Do we have
Was Laurence talking?
belts automated somewhere?
Yes, all the way over to the east,
Okay,
basically,
perfect.
just before where I'm standing.
Oh, look at this. Laurence has been doing work.
Yeah.
I am genuinely surprised.
I've been building stuff. I like building stuff. It's kind of why I play this game so much.
It's going to take me a moment to process this.
I did a useful.
Like I said, I'm processing. I mean, it's just sort of pulling back the curtain a little bit, maybe for some people who are watching. Where I keep a bit of an eye on sort of the statistics for various hunters and how well they do, or various players and how well they do, and so on in the GTA. Laurence has got the lowest kill rate on just at all.
That's probably true.
I don't know. He's killed me twice by taking checkpoints.
True, and in fairness, whilst playing, Laurence has killed the prey at least twice. Which, given he is the prey, is a little bit embarrassing. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Yes, it does happen occasionally. Oops.
Do you think people are more interested? I suppose it's a question for chat. Do you think people are more interested in finding out behind the scenes stuff for how we do stuff like that, or is that a?
And I think if we can come up with interesting content for that sort of thing, I imagine that it probably would be interesting for people. The problem is that in a way, the hunter video, half of the video, is the behind the scenes. So every episode essentially has a behind the scenes chunk in it.
Very true.
And I'm not saying
I kind of. Sorry, go on.
I was going to say it doesn't mean we can't do more and better, and there could well be other things that people would like to see us do, and that is definitely an opportunity for people to let us know.
Yeah. I mean, I'll be honest. I kind of meant when I say interesting behind the scenes stuff. So like, we record batches of potentially 30 runs, of which 1 or 2 might be worth a video. I meant sort of that level. But yeah.
Right. Yeah. So I mean, to an extent, the reason we do that is because a lot of the stuff that doesn't make it isn't particularly interesting because either the runs are very, very short or just nothing particularly exciting happens in them and that sort of thing. So, which is why they don't make it into the videos.
It's true.
So, the theory is that they aren't worth making into videos, and also it's sufficiently time consuming to make a good video that I don't want to spend, or it's sufficiently time consuming to make a video that I don't want to spend the time making one that isn't as good as my as the normal ones.
Absolutely, yeah. I'm just sort of curious about what is not engaging for people who are watching. Biters are on, yes.
Don't.
It's just that Tristan and I went round doing some killing to simplify the problem.
Come and see the violence inherent in the system.
For our fighters, light armor is available.
Excellent, thank you.
We need to do more researchings as well. Gates, better ammo, perhaps. Trees, okay. Artificial nature, nice. We could start researching the next tier of tech card. I think that's probably fairly worth having.
I think we need for science we need wood on the belt, so on the bus. So some artificial nature seems.
Okay, let's get that going. Oh, that's a really easy one as well. Oh, it's got a prereq. I see. That's interesting. So you need to, in order to do the Welcome to the Jungle, you only need the brown tech cards. But in order to do that, you need to do you need to research greenhouses and therefore water first, or fluid handling first. So I'll do the prereqs and then get that one going. There we go. Okay, we can soon we'll be able to get wood. I choose my words carefully, as you all know.
By the way, power is like 25%.
Oh right, okay, yeah.
Oh jeez.
Oh. So it is.
need
I have not been
copper.
watching that at all. We need 2.5 megawatts. Wow, that's going up quite quickly.
People have been putting electric mining drills down. By
Oh,
people, I
okay.
include myself in that.
Yep.
Yeah, and to be fair, I've
I mean,
been
that'll
putting down
do
a
it.
load of electric assembly machines and inserters and things as well. So, but that might not be the. Yeah, the electric mining drills are the biggest culprit in there by a significant margin, as you say.
I've put down 2 new wind turbines, and they're both saying no power.
Are they out not close enough to a pylon?
Yeah, no, there's these 2 here.
They look okay to me.
Yeah. Oh, they are. No, the. Oh wait, what?
There's no
Yeah, no, they're both
there's no low
saying no
power
power when I
icon
hover
showing
over.
up for me.
No,
Power
no, it's a
output.
hover over them.
Oh, I see what you
They
mean.
say power output 20 kilowatts.
I'm just confused about why
But they
there's no
don't.
power.
The electricity bar at the bottom is empty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? Put them up there instead. Still no power.
Still
What?
no-
Have I managed to get defective?
Are you only allowed
Have you
so
put them all
many in
too many?
proximity?
Yeah, I was going to say they're too close together and they're blocking each other. Stick them somewhere else. Or-
Yeah, that's. Nope. Yep.
Electric motors and automation cores.
Nope,
and
still no power.
iron sticks.
Is there a. Hang on. Does the little info bot dude have anything to say on this?
Take one of them
NGD.
up a moment, Mike.
Yep.
Power dropped when you did that.
Okay, so it's just a GUI.
Yeah, they are outputting power.
Fine. If the GUI is misreporting, then I can. Oh yeah, I see. Pick it up and put it. Yeah. Okay, it's just a GUI thing.
I like that the long
Error.
inserters have the same require a small inserter and an iron stick to make the arm longer.
It makes me both happy and sad about how accurate that is.
I mean, what else do you expect to go into a long inserter? It's a short inserter that's been made longer. Oops.
I mean, yeah. Okay. I'm doing it. It's something that I did in my single player run ages back. Not that I got very far with it, but it was to create a small bank of burner turbines for basically just jump starting things. So I had a little area with basically a chest of coal, like a huge chest. And then I would just manually toggle the burner inserter for that. And she'd be like, we're running low. Toggle. And it'd fire up 6 of them.
Okay, yeah. So sort of a like the power hysteresis thing, but a sort of a manual version of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
On the basis that I could manually toggle stuff quite quickly and easily.
Yeah.
And that would then just work. I don't have to worry about, but what if my automated system gets knocked out and loses power that way?
Yeah, it's nice and easy, as you say. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Iron is being used up faster than it's being generated.
That's probably got low power.
Mark is dealing with that.
Okay. Oh yeah, probably the low power probably isn't helping. Yeah, you're quite right.
Yeah, if you look at the
Low power shouldn't be affecting that actually.
Well, it might be
That's
because
all
the
look at the miners.
Miners slow down.
Look how slow the input of.
Right. I was looking at it and it was backed up, but that's because Mark had cut it off while he was upgrading.
Right. And we're using burner drills and burner inserters. There we go, get the word right. Burner inserters in there because why not? I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Wait. Where am I going to put this?
It's just quite nice. In a way, that's quite nice. We've got an iron supply that is entirely owned. It's only relying on the burner system. So we've got burner drills, burner turbines, burner furnaces, burner inserters. So there's just always going to be iron, even if we run out of power. That's quite nice. Because whatever we end up trying to make is probably going to require iron in order to improve it. Why is this?
Sorry, Mark, I am just bringing a line of these down here. And double apologies for how hideous this is going to be.
Oh. He says 20 belts in the chest that time rather than the one that I got last time I tried to pick up from there.
Maybe split it and put a line down, and then you can.
I was literally just sticking one down for the time being because now we have full power.
Ah.
Because this produces 2 megawatts.
Oh yeah.
And our entire
that's
base consumption is 1.8, so that one burner can produce basically more power than our entire base requires.
Nice. The burner generators are actually pretty good. I think they produce
They
an
are
obscene amount of
good.
pollution, but apart from that, they're really good.
Yeah, but it's like a temporary measure. They're really
Yeah.
quite helpful that way.
Oh, definitely, yes.
And by the way, if you have spare wood, the science needs it as a manual insert.
No worries. I will be right over.
I have no wood, I'm afraid.
Forge.
I'm
Oh, there
just
we go.
putting down some of these blueprints.
Oh,
Yes,
happily.
thank you. My handcrafting queue is quite long.
No worries. That's all I got. I'll come and do something more clever with the burner turbine generators in a moment.
Character is in the way.
I am in the way. Wood. Oh, I've only got 7 wood. That's not as much as I thought I had.
I'm not actually doing any
Which-
handcrafting at the moment. I've got to the point. We now have inserters are automated, although we haven't actually built any yet because there was an iron shortage. Belts are automated, as you all know, so things seem to be going quite well over here at the moment.
That's all the way over there though, and we're all the way over here.
That's
So.
true. That's true. Yeah, the mic bot tends to only work as a construction rather than logistics.
I resent that. I work as a destruction bot. There we are.
Right, that's going quite well. So, what's next? What,
I have
oh,
10 gun turrets if anybody of our warriors need them.
I have 5.
gun turrets or something we could start making.
I am a gun turret, although I need a bit more bullets.
And I picked up 7 sentinels from the chests for the ship. I think.
What do sentinels actually do?
I don't know, but they sound
Keeps
fun.
watch over a small area.
Space exploration. Space exploration
Are they just
sandboxes.
basically radar?
Is it watch over as in? So this is kind of the thing. Like, is it watch over as in and then shoot any hostiles in the area, or is it watch
Sector
over
scanning progress.
Yeah.
So they're probably essentially radar.
mini radar? Okay, I mean that's still cool.
If you want to place them somewhere sensible.
Probably not worth leaving them set up. I'll chuck them in the shelter.
Yeah, I think. Is there anything else down here, Mark? As far as you remember, which couldn't take? Oh, what's it called? Thingy bobbers. What's it called?
Do you have
Wood
either
is an
thingy
input.
bobbers or awesomacalls?
That's the one. It's these 2 assemblers at the top. I've just filled with wood manually.
Oh yeah, no, these 2. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways.
Right, assembly machines are a thing I need to automate next because I haven't got any.
Little chest next to them with the remaining wood.
But first, it occurs to me there is an additional belt related thing that I've not made yet, or not automated yet, and that's the loaders. Oh, they're not. Oh, they require cogs as well. Damn it. Oh well, do it like that. Or actually, since this seems to be caught up, let's make the loaders here. And the what was it? It was the steel beams for them. Oh, iron beams for them here. Like that. No. Belts. That's the other thing it needs.
I am appreciating that, having had quite a lengthy discussion sort of about which mods to have, and so we agreed that to do this, should be honest, and we haven't touched it yet. Although
I
yes,
think we
I
weren't
do
really
know.
expecting to in the first.
Yeah,
session.
I do know the reason why.
Is that everything for it? Yes. Yeah. For now, I need to do this thing. I'll just do it. So it's not. There's not the needing to plan so much. Just going. Yep. I'll drop all this stuff in here. Oh, that's why I'm not building those. But why I'm not getting power here. I've run out of power poles. Okay. And then. Oh. Fine. Oh.
Great. Okay. So, what are we all up to?
About here.
Good answer. Good answer.
I've just automated loaders because it seemed like a good idea, because it was the one part of the belts that I haven't done. Because I forgot about it because it's not vanilla. And I think I'm going to do assembly machines next because it's annoying me having to make them all by hand.
Maybe
Just
inserters.
researched.
Oh, inserters are already done.
Ah,
They're running very, very slowly because it's starved for iron, but they are done. Inserters are being
Yeah,
made
There's a
iron
automatically.
full half yellow belt of iron arriving,
Oh, so there is.
or almost full.
Yeah, the industry is eating it all up. And the problem is, we're at the point where the iron is flowing in at such a rate that I'm building up new automation stuff to use it all faster than it's being produced, which is
could you put
Yeah.
the? I don't have an iron chest. Could you put the burner ones in a chest as well?
okay.
Does anyone object if, or would anyone object if I had steam engine to the queue of research?
Nope,
Get a natural power plant up.
I haven't thought through research sufficiently to object to object or approve at this point.
Yes.
I've run out of bricks. That's a weird thing to run out of. Let's take some more then. Right, assembly machines. So that means burner assembly machines and gears, which is automation cores, bricks and iron. Automation cores are there. I could bring iron up the other side, I suppose. Hello, Al. Welcome to the stream. Yes, we've made a reasonably good start, I'd say. We've got a load of wind power generation going on over here, which is producing a fraction of the power of this one burner generator down here, which has just vanished.
Don't mind me.
And been breeding. Yeah, we've got some mining going on. We've got some. As a start, well, we've got the bus has started, as you can see, and this time I haven't made the mistake I made in my single-player run, and I'm actually putting the bloomin' motors on the bus here, and the electric motors, and also automation cores, which are another thing that we now need as well. I'm also playing whack-a-mole with spam, which is always fun.
Right, okay, so we've now got... So apologies for the two very brief power outage blips there. It's now a little bit more structured.
I don't know whether I don't know. You may or may not. It depends whether you meaning you may struggle partly because you don't know what you won't know exactly what's going on everywhere. But I think you'll be able to follow the sort of the basics of what's happening and why, and roughly what's going on and what we're doing and things like that. Because most of it is just the basic concepts of Factorio are much the same. It's just we're going to be building slightly different buildings for it all. So you'll probably be absolutely fine trying to keep up. Yeah, and you don't need to pay all that much attention to it as well, which will help you a lot. So I want you to make those.
What's wrong with the loaders?
And I want you to make.
He's not providing iron to the top thing.
Yeah, there's
I
not
can
enough
sort that
iron
out.
yet. So it's more that the belts and the iron the belts are all being eaten up by the underground belt and the splitter production. So they're not making it all the way up to the loaders. So yeah.
No, they're just the belt just doesn't go that high. Oh, the belts aren't making it up, yes, as well. But the iron beams aren't going to be made.
Oh yeah, you're right. I missed that out. Thank you.
That was weird. I placed a blueprint for it and then it just appeared.
What's most impressive is that it appeared in the right place, but actually it had to because of where you put the belt up to. So yeah. It was.
I stopped belts where the inserter is going to be rather than the length of the machine.
Yeah, it depends whether I'm expecting to copy and paste it again later.
Yeah.
And also how much I'm thinking about it at the time. What's this going to be? This is iron and stone bricks. So that goes there, and stone bricks are here. That's it, nice and easy. And I've run out of belts again already. Oh, that's filled up quite quickly, actually. It went from me taking the last one out earlier to being 18 left before I grabbed from it again, so that's pretty good. We are making
we
belts at
want
a decent
water
rate, at least.
On a bus slot, or do we just want it? You grab it where you need it.
That's a good question.
We're about to get away from where there's easily water.
It's probably worth putting water on the bus, just because why not?
Okay, I'll chuck an offshore pump down here then.
Do we have a main power line down the... No, we don't.
No, we don't actually. That's a good point. I've just been sort of stringing them along from machine to machine. So yeah, it's nice to have a decent power line down the middle. Although it might be worth waiting until we get the big poles for that.
I mean, yeah, fair enough. I'm game either way. I mean, usually I always try and make sure that there's 2 main power lines down mid-boss, which we connect up, etc. So that
In case you cut one off
there's
by
not,
mistake.
yeah, basically, so there's redundancy in the network.
Fair. Why am I building cogs here? I thought this required cogs. For goodness sake.
So if you built them somewhere else, then it'd be weird.
Wait, what?
When do we get the bigger pipes?
Yes.
The bigger
I'll have a
pipes
look.
are the bigger pipes 2x2s structures as well. That's
yes,
another,
I think
okay.
so.
So that's another consideration.
So yeah, I was thinking it might be worth having a big pipe as the bus.
Yeah, except it's going to be harder to get it off it. But it might still be worth it nonetheless.
Yeah, because it won't fit in the gaps between the things.
And also,
It might be
you'll have to filter it off onto a smaller pipe on the fly as well, which isn't necessarily a problem, an issue, but it's an extra consideration.
Unless there are any objections, I'm just going to throw down a very, very quick and dirty pipes production thing.
I think it's probably worth having them on the bus, just because.
Pipes.
Why
okay.
not? Well, yeah,
sure.
because you'll want to feed them. We want to feed them into a box at some point. I don't think. No, sorry. Don't put the pipes on the bus, but put the machines into making it from the bus. Yes, that's what I mean. Thank you. Because we'll eventually want them to be supplied by logistics bot to us and stuff like that. And yeah.
Oh yeah, I was literally just going to put it right at the very start of the bus.
Oh, I suppose you could. Yeah.
I mean, I have no objection. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, you've got a thing of iron just going up there.
Exactly. I was just going to use that.
Okay. Yeah.
Makes
Sure.
sense.
That's fine by my. Yeah. Do that if you want. Vincius, these things are on this belt here. These are automation cores, which are another Krastorio² component that goes into lots and lots of different things. So yes, we're making them and putting them on the bus. Why are there metal sticks on my automation core bus? Is this my fault or is this somebody else's fault? Let's go and find out.
You're the one who's been tinkering with it.
It's my fault.
So yeah, me. Let me put it to you like that.
I suspected there was a reasonable chance it was my fault, which is why I didn't shout at anyone or how dare or anything like that. I just went up and but yes, it's because I added in an extra machine to be making the iron sticks and forgot to take out the doohickey, the exerter that was taking them out. Right, let's cut this before that actually becomes a serious problem. No, it's going to need to be a bit further back than that. So if I put that underground in there, I can put this splitter in here and say take off metal sticks northwards, like that. Put that in there.
Basic pipes are really long, underground ones.
Oh, I think I remember hearing that. Someone commented on that in some of my pre-stream reading or something. I don't know what I was looking at because I don't remember doing any pre-stream reading. But yeah, somebody's commented on that, so that's going to be really useful. And oh yeah, they are very long. Yeah, that is long. That's going to be that's going to be kind of confusing because it's going to be difficult to tell where there's a fluid on the bus. But never mind.
Yeah,
We'll cope. We're smart, really.
Oh wow, wow.
SMRT smart. Everyone's impressed by
Mark, it's just you who has to look at the length of them now.
Mike is. Well, I think Mark is in charge of YOLOing himself at the biter nests to try and take them out. But given that we've managed to push them back beyond the pollution, I think, or at least we had last time. Last time we looked, yes, we have. Yeah. He's playing around with some other stuff as well and making pipes, laying pipe.
Don't worry, Al. I am suitably confused. You see, I tried to get some dirt blocks to put a garden down and so on, and well, this is what happens when we let Laurence modify Minecraft too much. Yeah, he's chosen the mod packs, and look what happened.
We have researched what was it called? The artificial trees thing. So you never know. You might be able to plant some trees.
I was going to get started on that.
There it is. I'm having a
yes. You actually can make trees, so you'll be able to. Oh, maybe not.
Mark made the paved area because it is more efficient.
Yes.
Which is legitimately what it boils down. The reason to.
Yes, you see.
Someone
move faster
take
on.
those words that I tried to say and reassemble them into a sensible sentence with grammar.
It's
Are
good,
you
yeah?
making glass anywhere, Laurence?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I'm tempted
I
to
found a
make the
cliff.
first steam
Cliff's-
power plant here
Cliff is in the way as
because
well,
it
so-
has coal nearby.
Where is here? Oh, there. Oh, you blipped on the map. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, that
One
makes
little downside is that it'll expand the pollution cloud out that way, but
the pollution cloud is going to expand everywhere anyway eventually. So.
oh yeah,
Make sure you process the coal into
oh yeah,
whatever it's called.
Processed fuel.
processed fuel.
Possessed fuel. Well, I like the way the wind turbines look on the map. I feel like it's a QR code that I should be trying to scan. Bonus points if you can turn if you can actually make a QR code that goes to the subscribe page for my stream.
Laurence, do you not remember when you went away from a Minecraft stream and came back to the next one and found your logo on the wall?
I do remember that. Yes, that was quite cool. I'll give you props for that. Let's try not to make an infinite number of assembly machines. Right, I've built
what's the QR code for
electric circuits.
Don't mind me.
I don't. I'm used to you.
We're going to need stone on the bus, by the way. Or, well,
Oh,
we
yeah,
need stone for glass, and it's whether we. It might be actually worth making glass back at the left-hand end rather than on the bus.
Yeah.
Put it on the bus, obviously.
Chat
but...
suggests we should turn coal into coke and then into fuel for a double bonus, presumably for double bonuses. I don't know if we can. I don't know if we've researched coke yet.
I don't think we have.
Oh, it comes as
I
part
don't
of
see
steel
it.
processing. So you can turn 6 coal and 6 wood into 6 coke, and then you drink the coke and you run faster, or you smell the coke and you run even faster. Okay.
Okay, your QR code will look like this. I'm just going to put it in Discord.
Okay, that's
that's doable.
yeah. I mean, it's quite a lot of stuff, but I mean, this is Factorio. We will be building a lot of stuff. Make sure you use really contrasty colours though for it. So build it out of something that's a nice dark colour like power poles, and on a nice light background like the desert areas.
The crusher is a lot bigger than I was expecting.
How
That's
big
a
is
big
a
crusher.
lot big? Hello?
Hello.
Okay, so we're not going to be making a lot of those then. Or rather, rephrase that, we're not going to be just sort of liberally sprinkling those around.
Nope. You nearly got my toe there. So they fit quite neatly between the big power poles, or the medium power poles, I notice.
Yeah.
Thank you, Al, for answering chat's questions for me. I mean, you're not wrong. What's going on here? Oh no, we're running out of coal. Let's upgrade. Let's do some upgrading. I think now that I've actually got proper assembly machines, I can upgrade all of these coal ones, which is a bit of a shame because I really like the look of the coal assembly machine, the burner assembly machines with this sort of the glowing and the more high and the glavin. They look really cool, but they're running out of fuel, so they have to go. Oh, that one I already did. It's a shame, but the new ones are probably twice as fast as well, and also they run on electricity, so we've run out of up here because everything's burner. Oh, and all the I'm going to have the same problem fairly soon with all of the inserters, so let's do them as well. Doop, doop, doop. Haven't got blue inserters yet because this is still the first stream, and there's a limit to that sort of thing.
Do we want sand on the
we are down to 18% or 15% power again.
Yeah, I'm upgrading it.
Okay, cool. Oh, nice iron thrown one, 20,000 iron plates per hour. Well done, everyone.
As a rookie numbers, we've got to pump those up.
Yeah, but it's what we call a good start. Maybe I'll call the first video a good start.
Anyways,
I mean,
do we have any
biter attacks yet?
No, we haven't even triggered one through pollution.
Yeah.
So we've just been very aggressively trekking them every time it looks like the
Yeah.
pollution. I've got bad news. I mean, not yet, but probably by the end of the evening, Tristan, you and I are going to have to go down there.
Oh dear. That's a little bit more sizable.
Yeah.
It's only slightly bigger than the earlier ones. Maybe we should all build some armor and some machine guns and go down there. In fact, what do we have in the way of guns at the moment? I've got shotguns, submachine guns, and pistols. Okay, so nothing. So hang on, does the submachine gun take rifle ammunition?
Yes.
Because the names
Yes.
don't match up there.
Yeah, that confused me as well.
Oh well. And we've got
I
slow
didn't
down
pay attention to
crystals.
that. I just made the one that was underneath it.
Makes sense. And it does make.
Yeah.
So there are some submachine guns that use pistol ammunition, but they tend to be a bit less powerful. And so yeah, rifle ammo is probably better.
Okay, power us up.
This is so to answer your actual question, Cascade, right? With some funny spellings in there, right? Yes, we this is Factorio with space exploration and Krastorio², which is why it's about 8 times as complicated as you expect it to be, and why I have to make inserter parts before I can make burner inserters, before I can make normal inserters, before I can make long inserters. I said this earlier, but I'm still quite amused that the long inserter is just a normal inserter plus a stick to make the arm a bit longer.
Where's my calculator? I've just seen some of these numbers.
I actually do make a video about the stream, so I wouldn't say I pretend to do it. I actually do make a video summarising the stream, how it went on, what we got up to, and stuff like that. And then I can use that as a sort of a basically it's for people if people don't have time to watch an entire 3 or 4 hour long stream. I've just noticed the inserter parts that are coming through are in all kinds of different colours, but they all seem to be the same part, so the machine is happy with any of them, but they all look different, which is kind of cool. I also note that I'm not making them fast enough because there's an inserter missing there. That was a bit of a fail.
Can I get a quick sanity check on my calculations here?
You're insane. Sorry, carry on.
And confirm this. Offshore pumping speed, 1,250 per second. It produces 1,250 water per second. Yeah.
Yeah,
Presumably.
that's low, I think, compared to
Boiler uses 20 a second.
Okay.
It's not low compared to vanilla. Vanilla's like 200 a second. Therefore, you can get 62.5 boilers off one offshore pump, compared to the usual 20.
Sounds about right. So basically, an offshore pump is capable of producing all of the water you're going to need for a very, very long time.
Yeah, okay, that is right. So it's just stupid powerful levels of right. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, seems like. I wonder if you can whack one of the big pipes onto the output of it, and that's why.
I mean, it potentially makes sense. Have I made any? I haven't made any boilers yet because I was working out how many I needed.
62
we need
apparently.
research.
Oh, okay. Does anyone have any requests for researching? Let's have a look. What have we got? So we've just done
steel,
steam.
fur coke.
Oh yeah, yeah,
thing
so we
I
don't
can
run out of
do.
caffeine. Excellent. Yeah, good plan. Right.
Then military too. Oh, we'll need green science, but green
Right.
cards.
We haven't started making science on the bus yet. I am aware.
Hello, Aware. I'm Mike.
So I
love
mean,
it.
we're doing pretty well at making the sciences over here in the place where we're making sciences, but it is presumably hand fed. Yeah, it is hand fed at the moment for the copper. So we're gonna and the wood as well. Oh yes, let's make an arboretum. So if Tristan's going to be making glass production in there, I don't want to do it too close. I also don't want to do it directly below the iron smeltery area because we're going to probably want more iron smelting at some point in the not too distant future. I could chop down these woods down here to make an arboretum, but that seems slightly backwards. Or I could build it sort of somewhere. I don't know. I don't really want to build above the bus in case we suddenly discover we need a lot more electric motors than we're currently capable of producing, and we already do.
Down
Actually.
towards that coal mine in the bottom left.
Yeah, down here. That'd make quite a good place for arboretum stuff.
If it also if it absorbs pollution, then that.
Oh yeah, it might well
helpful.
do that. That's yeah. Okay, let's do that then. So I have a mixture of automation cores and iron sticks on the bus because I I screwed up earlier. I left I adapted one of these machines to be, instead of making cores, to be making extra sticks, and forgot to take out one of the inserters, so it dumped a load of iron sticks onto the bus. This has been pointed. This was spotted earlier by me, actually. I hasten to add, which is why I've added in this splitter here that is going to be pulling out any iron sticks that get to it, and they can be dumped into this chest to tidy it up, because I can't be bothered to run all the way along it and pick them all up. So it will tidy itself up fairly soon. Yes, we have researched greenhouses, so we shall be working on those fairly soon. I don't know what we want next. Let's have the steel axe, because then we can do chopping faster. Heavy armor is probably going to be useful, although we're going to. Oh, no, yes, we need steel. We're going to need to be making steel for that. An electric lab seems like an excellent plan to me, and more space on my tool belt also seems useful. And let's do optics as well, because lights are good. And that's how you get sentinels. Although I think the sentinel is probably only going to be a warning system based on guessing.
And now this will do as a basic plant.
Let's have that as well. Laurence screwed up, which is Mike's fault. Yeah, that sounds reasonable.
Yep.
You know what? Actually, before I go off and start building an arboretum, I'm going to automate the building of the arboretums, because why
Mike?
wouldn't I?
Yep.
Please
Oh.
use
Although
burn
there's
inserters for the power.
Yep.
Bit of a
Well,
circular
Because
dependency
will,
there, because we need wood for
it's
that.
not
Good point.
dependent on having power.
That's a good point.
Didn't even read what I need for that. Iron beams, automating cores, and wood. And glass. How's glass coming on, Tristan?
It's on the bus. By which I mean it is on its way onto the bus.
Cool. I don't see
It's the bottom one, under the blue motors.
Oh, okay. All the way down there. Right, fine. I was assuming it was going to be on the middle row, because it's a raw material, but that's fine. It doesn't matter.
I hadn't realised there were spare slots on that. I added it to the bottom of the
Fair.
thing.
We'll want to put stone in there at some point, unless that's what that belt already is.
I can still move it up now really easily, actually.
True. Might as well keeping raw materials in the same sort of place.
Yeah, let's do this. That's going to cause chaos with.
Yeah, we can add in extra belts for the glass later when we realise just how much of it we need. That's fine. We don't mind doing that too much. So let's see. I need to make iron beams, and then I need to make greenhouses here. And iron beams is clearly going to need iron, and greenhouses is everything. So let's bring some automation cores up there. Using the automation cores up is going to be quite nice. I'll get rid of the ones that are on the get rid of the iron sticks that are on there due to my earlier fail. Oh, this is all damn rage. Cliffs are in the way, and rock is in the way. I can deal with the rock being in the way.
Do we have electric miners being automated yet?
I don't believe so, because I haven't done it, and I think I'm the one who's doing most of the
Yeah, it's fair.
doing the automations. So
in that case, what do I need? I need copper. For a second there, looking at this chest, I thought copper only stacked to 100, but no, someone's taken exactly half a copper, which is translated to half the stacks.
I thought we were supposed to have the auto sorting thing when you open a chest.
If we do, it's not very automatic.
Yeah.
we've got a chest that's got multiple things in it. I haven't even looked in a chest.
No, we've got a chest that has copper in the middle of it. It's not.
Oh, right. Yeah,
It's not been sorted to the top left.
I don't think it does that. I think if I don't know what it does, to be honest. Now I think about it.
I thought it did, but
maybe we've got something wrong then.
Did you just steal my inserters?
Don't think so.
Yes, I suspect it. Yes, Corporal Littlebottom. Sorry, she's a sergeant now. I forget. But yes, probably. Yay, Discworld jokes.
What am I after?
I need iron as well. Forgot about the iron.
Those. Right. Those are those which are here.
under there like that, and oh, it's in the right place. I thought it was probably going to be, but I wasn't quite sure. Right, what else am I missing? Oh, wood needs to go in here as well. So let's actually do that, and then when we finally find wood and get it automated, we can bring it in here as well. That'll be nice.
Is wood under the glass, in theory?
Yes, that seems like a sensible place to put it. There we go. And as no, you've just grabbed all of the metal iron sticks.
I fixed it. It's okay. There's nothing on this one.
Yeah, that's true.
Laurence, if you make errors in your designs, do you want us to point at them or just fix them?
Point and laugh.
It's
Probably point and laugh.
Probably point
'cause
and
otherwise
laugh.
you wouldn't learn.
Yeah. We're going to have trouble getting the glass and the stone belts through this bit of cliff that I'm standing by, because it's chonky. That's a shame.
I'm guessing we
one
do somewhere have. Yes, we do. Excellent.
That one doesn't.
I'm assuming that was an entirely hypothetical question, Mark.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Well, he didn't tell me about something I'd done wrong, so I'm guessing. Yeah, basically what Al says. It provides content if you point them out and point and laugh at least. So you know.
Yeah, at your small electric motor, you didn't connect the third copper cable assembly.
Oh, okay. So it's running a little bit. Yeah, something running a little bit slowly is why probably one of the things that words. If it's running a little bit slowly, that explains why I wouldn't have noticed it. Why are there inserters loading onto the belt, onto a belt to pass over to the there rather than just using splitters?
Where's there?
Well, that's a fix for your mistakes, so.
Fair. I mean, it works, but oh well.
It uses a whole extra 13 kilowatts potentially.
At this stage of
Oh,
the
we
game, I don't know
have
if we've
power
got...
issues again.
Yeah, quick, get that inserter back out.
That's why you use
Oh,
loaders.
dear.
Power free.
Are they? That sounds like cheating.
That's
Right.
great.
I'm now at the point of needing wood to make wood, so I'm chopping down some trees.
Mike, your power setup, how is it connected?
It's no, not yet.
No.
It's going to be a while.
Why?
I can boost it very briefly to get a little bit of power, but yeah, I'm
Wood.
having to manufacture
What are you missing?
stuff. Basically, input for fuel.
Oh, okay.
So at the moment,
He's also missing power because he needs to kickstart it.
Yeah, but that's
It
the
does
easy bit.
well. That's basically how trees work. You get you start off with one, and then you grow it, and then you can make more from it. So yeah. Let's just make sure
Mike,
that
I'll bring you fuel in a minute.
let's just make sure that the way of making wood isn't sort of weird and strange. You can make wood out of sand and water in in a greenhouse, apparently, or you can make it out of just lots and lots of water, although that takes longer.
Oh, presumably
That
this means
produces
you're
less
going to want sand on the bus.
I'm going to want sand over somewhere else, or you can make sand and fertilizer, but we haven't researched that yet, and some water. Or you can turn. A recycling facility can make wood out of wood electric poles. Fine. You can turn bioculture and nutrient gel into wood. Interesting. And you can turn Vitamelange into wood. Oh no, sorry. You end up to making wood when you produce Vitamelange. Oh my god, that's going to be horrible. Yes.
Are you regretting it yet? This mod pack?
No. I'm just going. I'm just looking, getting terrified by what I'm seeing looming ahead of me. Okay. Vitalic hydrocarbon extraction. Good.
I'm just going to
So for now,
start this like this.
yes, if you can get me a supply of sand, not onto the bus, but down into that bottom left corner where we're going to make the arboretums.
Do we not want it on the bus at all?
We might want it on the bus later, but at the moment
sure,
I don't
just
need it
put it
on the
on
bus.
Okay. I'm putting it on the bus and I'll put a splitter in that route.
Okay.
Someone's nicked all the belts though.
I've only got 17.
Do you have any objection, Mark, to using electric inserters up here for fuel processing?
Yes.
Yep. Okay. Do you have more burner inserters on here?
Yeah, they're in a box where the inserters are made.
It's all the way over there. I'll make some more. It's quicker.
Oh, does
Yeah,
the crushing
so-
produce something other than sand?
No, but I have what's name on here?
Oh, fuel. Gotcha. Right.
Mike,
Fuel,
I'll bring
yeah.
you some.
Thank you. Actually, I don't. Ooh. I might not need. Wait, no, not that. That. Any
Straight
power
through the
there?
middle.
Haha. At which
Should we
point
not
that
put
can-
sand on the bus yet and make it out of stone if we require it for now? Because I'm aware the bus is full.
This one here is intended for sand.
Oh,
Currently.
okay. That's all right then.
Yeah, well, I'm just gonna run this up here.
I will prioritize your stuff though, because
For now, at least, yeah.
yeah.
Right, I've got some more belts.
Mike, the water pump needs power. In
Yeah.
this mod.
Anyways, that's easy to deal with though.
I did.
Thank you.
And your power is on.
Still annoys me when it does that.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Mhm.
And then, okay, so that's now producing coal from up here, which will get processed and put down, and then more steam will
Okay.
come through, etc.
Chat is suggesting doing the water hungry and time hungry method of producing wood rather than the sand one, rather than the one that uses sand, because it does just use a completely free resource, and that is a very good point.
Yeah,
Ah, yes.
that seems fair.
So okay, I'll turn this belt round and put the wood on it instead. Put wood in hole. I mean belt.
Okay, I've cut it off here.
I've got some sand coming back to you.
Okay,
Those.
that'll be fine.
Okay, so
Let's do that
greenhouses.
just so that.
I assume I can just link them together like that. Then I need a pump. And we seem to be powering pumps with wind turbines, don't we? Although actually they're down there. I'm going to need power for other stuff down here as well, so I might as well just link into the main grid.
That's interesting, Mark. I was genuinely gonna. Oh, I'm building up process fuel processing up here so that it comes in from the other side.
Yeah, you can do that additionally.
Yeah.
Mass producing steel. Does the steel use? Oh right. So I haven't looked at recipes for steel and stuff. Did you? Oh, you didn't make
Steel uses
pipe
coke.
producing things, Mike.
It's where
Where's
I
it?
am.
Oh yes, I see
Lower
it.
down.
What the hell's it there in there for? Well, I mean, okay.
I was assuming where you were looking, but
So what Al is saying is that without Tristan there to ensure fair play, he cheats all the time.
mhm.
Interesting. I didn't use the with wood recipe in for circuits in my space exploration space exploration run because because I didn't have a way of producing wood. But now that's a fair point. We do have a way of producing wood now, so it'd be certainly worth reconsidering it. What, you're playing games to have fun? What kind of nonsense is this? I have to admit, I was basically expecting the greenhouse recipe to be much like the. Ooh.
Like
Yeah, we can actually make trees in here. That's mildly interesting. Yeah, I was expecting it to be like the one in Angel Bob's, where you put in wood in order to get wood out again. So it's a sort of a loop where you actually grow trees. But it seems that this one, the arboretum is perfectly capable of actually just hanging on to some seeds between runs. So it's you don't need to have an extra stream of wood being brought into it.
Do you want to set one of those up or set something up to be making trees so that we can spam them around to replace all these ones you're ripping up?
That's not a bad idea, actually. Yeah, okay.
Pollution scrubbing.
Yeah, we can just go and plant them all over the desert, and I've run out of belts. Belts are miles away.
Oh, is the water's actually being passed through, is it?
I hope so. I haven't actually checked yet.
Yeah, it looks like it. And then
Okay.
I haven't got enough boilers to complete this.
So machines do all seem to be running.
Yeah.
I have rearranged the belts up at the top so that it will feed onto the bus now.
So my logic
Do
here,
all this
Mark, goes that in theory this is then a self-contained power production unit.
Yeah, sure.
Um,
Yeah. And the
that up there will get expanded and be more of a big block fuel processing unit,
Yeah.
which we might, tap into later. But for the time being, it's kind of, enough.
Yeah, but without circuitry, it's not really separated from the other network,
This is absolutely true, and I completely agree that it will need to be separated from the other network in the not too distant future. Yes,
Right.
right now. I mean, that's giving us a
I
fairly
assume it will
hefty.
use the wind turbines by preference.
I have no idea.
It makes
I assume they're
sense.
essentially
They're
solar
probably
panels.
they would. Solar panels always work.
Yeah, but with a very genuinely tiny output.
Yeah, but then otherwise they'd be a bit too powerful, wouldn't they? So
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
right, Mike, I have made you a tree.
Thank you.
I know how much. If you want to come down here and change what sort of trees this machine work makes, because you're planning to do something decorative, then feel free.
Can I actually genuinely plant trees in the world?
I'm sort of assuming so. I haven't tried yet. Yes,
That's
It's fallen over, Laurence.
it has. It appears to be a lying down
You're supposed
tree.
to. You're supposed to put them standing up.
Is Laurence failing to tree again?
Apparently so. Let's try a different tree. See if I can find one that works better.
Because it's almost certainly the tree's fault in this
Let's
situation.
have a red tree. That sounds fun.
No.
I mean, it's standing up in my
That's a-
in my cursor. Oh, okay. Oh, it seems that
It places a random type.
no, I think it might be if
Oh.
you left click, I think it places the tree, but for some reason it didn't the first time. So I then tried right clicking, and it placed a knocked over tree.
Oh.
I think. Wouldn't like to swear to it. Some testing is required, and trees grow fairly slowly, so I've only had a couple of them to play with so far.
It is also dying.
That's because it's getting polluted.
Yeah. I mean, it's sort of a good thing.
Yeah, it's what it's there for, I suppose. Yes.
Ooh,
Oh crap! Sorry, Andres. I missed the spam and clicked on you. Oh no. Let me try and fix. I zapped a spam message and I think I misclicked and got an actual real person instead because they spoke at the right sort of time. Oh,
Okay, fair enough. So okay.
I am trying to fix it at the moment. Unhide. There we go. I'm very sorry about that, Andres. You are now. You should now be able to talk again. Please say something so I can make sure you're okay. Oh no.
We seem to be getting a lot of messages from people complaining about censorship in the chat.
Yeah, I blame the
But
mods.
it's okay because I've hidden them all.
Yes. See what you implied there. One.
Thank you.
Okay. What? So where?
Oh yeah, this belt looks nice and colourful now.
Yeah.
Which
Is
one?
that the inserter parts?
I think so.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. It looks like something's gone horribly wrong here, but no, that's actually correct. I don't know what they're doing with all the green and the blue ones at the moment because we're not making any green or blue inserters. But yeah, the parts are all in there.
There's just this pile building up inside each of these assembling machines. They're going to grind to a halt soon.
You may be.
Yeah. Oh, that's horrible. I don't like it. No. Where's my gun?
I haven't seen any more messages from Andras, which is a bit worrying because I've unhidden him, so he should be okay to talk again now. But he hasn't said anything, and I'm hoping that's not because I've broken something. Oh dear.
Laurence.
I know, right? There is, though there probably is. There is in Twitch. I don't really know about in YouTube because I just don't know.
There you go. He's
Okay,
commented.
right. Yeah. Okay, that's all right. He is here. He just got distracted by going off to the dating sites for adults. Good answer. Well done, man.
Fair play, fair play. Is it interesting, and do we need to send Laurence to it later?
Well, I need to do something after the stream finishes.
You suggesting that's who he should raid?
Oh, okay, good.
I've
Tristan
not
didn't.
Laurence about raiding yet. Sorry, go on.
I do know about raiding, but I don't know anyone to I don't know anyone to raid other than Al, who's I don't believe is streaming tonight.
Sounds like an Al problem.
I suspect he's not, given he's in the comments.
Yes. You never know. He might be going to start a bit later. Late night streaming for adults. We're going to have some horrible spaghetti in here, I think, to get these belts through. What's this bottom one? What's this bottom one here? There's nothing on it. Okay, we'll ignore that for now. I think it's going to...
That is stone, I believe,
Oh,
in theory.
To be stone. Okay, well, if I can fit the stone through, I will. If not, then it'll just have to wait. Cliff is in the way.
So the three above, Cliff doesn't work. Cliff
There we
breaks
go.
everything.
So we'll do that. We can't. Do we want stone bricks to come through? Do you think? And what are we going to prioritize here? Because I can get 3 things through, and there's.
Do we just say stone doesn't join in with them?
Yeah.
Actually, the stone could go down to the next one. So essentially,
there's another problem.
That.
Yeah,
they're going to be.
Yeah, that's a possibility. But getting it through this this thing's going to be also a little bit fiddly. So that. Oh no, that'll go there. That'll go there. What we'll also have to. Oh dear. Because then the glass needs to come through like this, but.
There you go. I've bought you 1 space.
Yeah, the problem is these automation cores.
Yeah. So the wood or the glass can go through.
Yeah. Well,
actually,
I need wood.
The stone
I need wood
can come back.
Oh, you can put the glass through there. Yeah, alright, that'll do. Chat is suggesting we shouldn't put sand on the bus. We should put stone on the bus instead and crush it in situ. I mean, that's... I was wondering about that. I hadn't really put any thought into it whatsoever.
It's possible. I was concerned about what you were doing there for a moment. Trying to merge the bricks and the wood. You don't want to, realign them first.
What do you take me for?
We take you for Laurence.
Oh.
Can someone produce electric miners?
Okay, I'll do that next. There we go. Oh, there's a cliff in the way. Right, let's go try and get around there. There we go. Get some
Yeah, produces a lot of sand. You just need a big machine to do it. But that's not a problem.
Big machines are we can cope with large machines. It's sort of what the game's about. Now, have we got in the way of anything else doing this? No, we haven't actually. Well done. Got motors coming through here. There's a gap here, but that's this gap that we aren't gonna. Well, we'll try and get stone through. We can't put stone on the bus until we get cliff explosives.
The wood is unhappy.
Is it?
No, sorry, not the. No, the stone is unhappy. This is stone down here.
Oh right.
But yes, it needs cliff explosives or red belts.
Yeah, we'll just ignore that for now. Have I limited that box? I have. Right. Okay. Now I'm going to do the electric miners for Mark, because that is a useful.
Same for blue motors.
Oh, blue motors are a problem, are they?
Yeah,
Okay.
and sand, but we might be not having sand.
I'm about to need blue motors. So. Yeah, well. I've seen worse spaghetti. Have a look at some of my most recent space exploration runs bits. Yeah. Okay. So we can't get through there. What about? No, that's going to be even worse. What about here?
Given we don't have anything lower down, do we just go round?
Yeah, I think we probably do. Doesn't seem like much fun, but I think it's going to be the sensible way to do it. And I'm about to need electric motors, I suspect, for the electric mining drills, because they're electric and yeah, the family's full of eccentrics.
Right, I've just boosted the so we've got 40 steam turbines producing stuff quite happily, but
Cool.
we might need to go on a biter hunt Tristan.
going on.
Okay,
Or you can plant
I'll-
lots and lots of trees. Trees.
Do we have lots and lots of trees to plant?
No.
We have
Hence,
two.
we might have a problem with Lawrence's plan.
We have two trees that can be planted. I shall head down momentarily and put in some more arboretums once I've done the of which I've made 2. Oh, there's a shortage of wood for making arboretums because then there's a shortage. Oh dear. It's one of those situations. Right. Anyway, I'm
Oh,
gonna.
because a bunch of the wood's being turned into.
Some of the wood's being turned into trees. Some of it's being turned into arboretums, and they're sort of squabbling over it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to make burner mining drills. Those take stuff that we've got. Good. And then I want to make electric mining drills. Those take stuff that we've got and gears. That's okay. That can be done like that. Feed through there and there. You take engines, stone, and iron. You also take iron, so we'll run iron up here. Oh, that's convenient.
There you go. You
Oh
have
no,
blue
it's going to have
motors.
wood on it as well. Let's not do that.
This is horrible.
I haven't looked yet. I haven't dared. Oh, there's only 25 belts in the... Oh, you've done a wiggly belt. Lovely. Yeah, we need a lot more greenhouses. They're
There you
being
go.
made up here, but we don't have any wood to make them from, so that's kind of stalled. And I'm currently doing thingies.
I gave you a bunch of belts, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Just what I need. So I wanted... And bricks was the other thing? Yeah, iron bricks and electric and single cylinder motors. Bricks are here. Oh, maybe I could do something cunning down here. So let's see. This belt comes down like that, across like that. So I want the other one to come in like that, which means I need to then put in this splitter like that and run it. No, I can go in one square before that. I can go there, run that around the top like this, like so, and then underground like that. And it's in the wrong place. Excellent.
Oh, so then we forgot to do, Tristan, when we killed those bite bases. We should have collected the creep.
I don't think we can yet. You need a special creep spade.
I just collected 105 creep.
Oh, okay.
Or
Maybe
105 biomatter, rather.
Okay.
Just
Which
so
is the
we
one we
remember.
need to go? Oh, we need to go round southeast, don't we?
Do we?
That's
Oh,
the way we were needed to attack.
I was looking up here. But yes, you're right.
Oh, right.
7
'cause
to 10
the-
cars doesn't sound that
Oh.
bad.
You haven't found an actual nest that we need to go for up there, though, so...
No, I'm just scouting.
Single cylinder engines and electric engines. Okay, that's not too bad.
Quiet, Sarge.
S-
Too
Okay,
quiet.
apparently if you put down stone or stone bricks over the creep, you can pick it up. You get more of it. You pick up more of it.
I found a single biter spawner which looks like it's recently been spawned. I'm gonna take it on by myself. YOLO! Nope, there's a rock in the way. Oh no, I'm dead.
Mike versus Rock.
Who
Place
will
your
win?
bets now.
This rock is called Dwayne.
Break through the goop.
There we go, and that as
There
well.
we go.
That's all the motors. It's a bit ugly on the side there, but never mind. And then we need insertatrons like that, and that, and that, and that.
39 biomatter.
Oh, that's the wrong way around. There we go. Chug. Right, electric mining drills are now automated and are being produced.
Perfect.
Excellent.
Thank you.
That is now. I did it useful.
We were all equally surprised. Ooh,
Okay,
this
apparently
one's twice the size.
Chat
Well,
says that if you use the creep collector, you get 50% of what's present. If you drop something else like bricks or stone on top of it, then you get 100% of it.
yeah, good
Sounds
to know.
like a an accidental loophole, but you know if the loopholes are there, then obviously they're
And they
deliberate.
must be exploited.
I need. Oh, I haven't automated power poles yet. I think it's because I don't really want to have to automate the iron ones, because I expect to not be using them for all that long. And they're
we
really,
can
really quick to make as well.
with green research pack, whatever they're called, we can research the next one, the medium ones.
Yeah, we will probably need steel and concrete in order to make them. I've run out of belts again. Belts.
No,
ones,
iron and
belts are
copper.
good.
But we need smaller iron electric poles for them.
Okay. Well, I might wait anyway, because then I can build the whole lot in the same sort of place, rather than ending up with
iron sticks, copper cables, iron beams, and the small iron electric poles.
Okay, so just lots and lots of different types of iron.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe at some point further on in the game, we're going to get systems that allow us to actually automate the harvesting of creep. So that'll make life a little bit easier there. Right, I've now tripled the wood production.
Uranium. What happens if I stand on it?
Find out.
Oh, it hurts.
Yeah.
It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts a lot. It hurts even when you finish standing on it.
Where is he? Oh, he's over there. Do it again for science. I want to see.
Are you watching? You better be watching.
Okay, there's no... Oh, I see your health has gone down, but I don't see any other effects than that. I mean, I wasn't watching. Could you do it again?
It plunges. His health. It really plunges.
That sounds sort of realistic-ish. Chat is also recommending that we collect as much creep as possible, because when we start wanting to make biolabs, or use biolabs, I'm not sure, we're going to need large quantities of it for that. So either that, or they're either it's possible they're trolling us and we're just going to end up with massive warehouses full of creep, and we're going to go, what the hell do we do with all of this? Or more likely, we just need to collect it all, and yeah.
You make it into first aid kits if nothing else.
Creep into first aid, that seems wrong somehow, but okay.
You look at your recipes, my lad.
No, I believe you. It just sounds wrong. Right, making wood, growing trees takes a long time. I mean, this will come as no surprise to, well, anybody, but it does seem to be quite a slow process.
Will come as no surprise, he says, then immediately going on to register surprise.
Were you surprised? I was surprised.
10.
Yeah, so I think it's probably worth having a decent amount of creep available.
Oh yeah.
Insert joke about insert name here being available, so we've got plenty of it. But I don't know. It's an insert name here because
yeah. That one's a bit harsh for me to make.
Yeah, there are now four red trees grown if you want to plant them somewhere.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's what I was assuming. So now, in the way that in the early game we're mining trees manually, and now we've got an automated way to make wood. I was assuming that yes, like at the moment we're manually gathering the creep, and then later on we'll have a way to automate it. So yeah, that tends to be the way this game generally works, I think. We've also got slightly more wood being created now, so hopefully we'll be able to. Well, it'll be a sort of one of those things where I can now go. I've now come up and got another 7 greenhouses, so I can extend it even further, and it'll just sort of snowball ridiculously. And then we'll be able to make more trees of various types as well, should we feel the urge.
Spam again.
Yes. It's coming in so quickly I can't click on the right thing to block it, and I accidentally made Andres a moderator. Which is sort of the opposite of last time, but I didn't mean to. Sorry, mate.
So it averages out.
Yeah, averages out. You spent 20 seconds banned, and you spent 20 seconds as a moderator. Yes, perfectly balanced as all things should be.
Yeah, same idea.
Great minds think alike.
Yeah.
Apparently, as do disease minds, but that's a whole separate conversation.
Well, yeah, the actual saying is great minds think alike and poor ones rarely differ. So, yes.
Small ones.
I thought it was poor ones, but I have to admit I'm not certain.
We are nearly maxed out on our power production.
Oh,
already.
These power poles are one square too small to get machines on both sides of a belt. That's really unhelpful.
What do we need for radar? Forget I asked. Oh no.
That's a lovely image, Maxis. um, yeah, I wouldn't like to take too much of the credit for our base looking good. I mean, well, maybe I'd like to take the credit, but I'm not sure I honestly can. Underground pipe, underground pipe, 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 pipe. This is the first time I've used an underground pipe in this playthrough.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Oh, we're being reminded about making coke. Damn druggies.
It's an important thing to be reminded about.
Makes the coal go further. Have we? I think we can. I think we can coke now, but I don't know how. I haven't looked into it yet. There we go. Coke. Oh, yeah. Okay. You put
Coal and
wood
wood.
and you put wood and coal into the furnaces. So we've got lots of wood coming out. So you can basically make. Yeah.
I looked at it earlier and we didn't have enough wood.
Right.
You're still in the process of setting that up.
Yeah, we have twice as much wood as we did before now. Although we are still making some of it into trees. I don't use loaders because I guess I'm a Factorio traditionalist. Also, I believe inserters are cheaper to make, although I have to admit I'm not 100% certain on that one. Yeah, so we're going to need coke for our steel supplies as well, eventually.
It's 6 copper versus 5.5 iron is the difference.
Right, okay.
There's another 10 iron on top for both of them.
Right.
Do we have just raw stone anywhere?
No.
The feed of the stone bricks.
Oh yeah, okay, yes, there.
There. And the feed of the glass.
We've got another 3 arboretums, greenhouses grown now. I could go nuts and just sort of spend the rest of the evening expanding the wood production, but I won't do that just yet until we actually need it.
Now you're finding what I did in IR2.
Yep.
Yeah, but I also remember in IR2 you put down a blueprint for like 800.
And then just leave the bots working gradually, slowly.
And the bots would just cry. You know, we'd stop the stream because the bots were crying too loudly. You know.
I'm going to take that as a compliment, Calcim. Thank you.
Mike, where are we storing biomatter?
Yes. I am not currently storing it because it had crossed my mind to do so.
Because it smells
Right,
funny.
it's in the.
Rephrase that. I had got enough to.
I've shoved it in the shelter because that seems sensible.
Yep, fair. And there's no possible way that'll backfire on us later.
Aren't the mini loaders the ones that absolutely wreck your UPS because they're something like a bajillion inserters all crammed into a single
there
thing?
are two different implementations. This is I
Okay.
think based on the basically free one.
Okay, that's less terrible
so.
then. But I don't know. I feel that the loaders they're a little bit cheaty already. I don't know. I haven't really decided how I feel about them yet. So I don't know.
Part of the mod packs.
Yeah, the ones that come with K2 are part of the mod pack, but the suggestions of using the mini loaders because it works with trains as well, and possibly other stuff.
I wasn't aware these didn't.
Oh, they should. I assume they work with trains as well.
Being told that they don't, I wouldn't like to say.
Interesting.
I know nothing. There doesn't seem to be much wood coming through as I was expecting.
CL is.
Yes, yeah. /home is definitely cheating.
Yep.
I think the difference is, Andros, the difference between long reach and loaders in a mod pack that doesn't normally include loaders is that long reach just saves you the time of running over to whatever tree or rock it is you want to smash up, and then doing that and then running all the way back again. So it just saves you a little bit of time. Whereas the loaders completely change how the game works and how your factories are designed and how things work. So for example, if I'd had loaders all the way through my my space exploration run, then I wouldn't have had to come up with, or I wouldn't have come up with the concept of the spaceship trains, because I wouldn't have needed the extra speed of loading, and it would have completely changed. Yeah, it makes a lot more it changes the feel of the game a lot more, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Blimey. There goes all my junk in my inventory. I seem to have an enormous amount of stone in my inventory for some reason. Okay, we've got another chat message saying that or agreeing with the K2 inserters not working with what do we call it?
Trains.
Trains. Thank you. Words are hard.
Can confirm.
Okay, they're all basically full.
Oh boy, how do I want to do this? Mark, did you get that balance book?
Beltspark?
Yeah,
The belts. Yeah.
Oh, it hasn't been imported into this game because we started a new one, so it needs to be imported in.
I don't know what you mean.
The belt
Belt
balancer
balancers.
blueprint book.
Oh yeah. I have a local
Could you put it
copy,
in
but
the...
yes, there it is.
Fantastic, thank you.
But it's all blue belts. You have to use
Don't
the
downgrade it, yeah.
downgrade thing, you know.
Thank you.
Right. So, how are we getting on? Is there anything else I should be automating? Maybe I should automate wind turbines since we seem to be trying to use enormous numbers of them. Or maybe I shouldn't. And we'll just burn hydrocarbons or carbon. Oh, we're not. Oh no, we are doing a research. Okay. Oh, research. I should automate research. That's a good idea.
That's a really good idea.
Oh, and ammo. That's a very good idea as well. Although we haven't. We've had people running out and dealing with all the biter nests we've been approaching, so we haven't actually had any attacks yet. Fuel processing. I haven't. No, we aren't making coke yet. So that's true. Do we have enough wood for coke? Yeah. Words. Setting up coke processing is probably a good idea to get, as Mythosiana says, we'll get an extra 10 megajoules, presumably per per coal. So is that effectively better than if you burned the
Plus 10%.
Oh, 10%. Okay. Oh yeah, 10%. Sorry, yes, you're right. What was I trying to say? Yeah. So is it 10 plus 10% on if you burned the or processed the coal and the wood separately, or is it just plus 10% on what you get from the coal? So coal becomes better.
The coal is 6 megajoules. There's also wood is 1.25, so that's 7.25, and you turn that into 10.
Okay.
So
it is better.
that's about a third extra.
Okay. Yep, definitely worthwhile then. Right, science.
Then,
Science. Copper cables
processed
and
fuel
iron
is a bit
plates.
weird and different.
It
You can
takes
put
2
nuclear
seconds.
fuel cells, nuclear fuel that you can put in trains
Yeah.
into the fuel process, turn it into processed fuel, and it's more efficient. Which is slightly weird.
It is just a bit. Science.
Oh, there's a
Science.
cliff in the way.
No,
Stupid
not that one.
cliff.
That one. There are always cliffs in the way. Or cliff is always in the way, depending on how you look at it.
Oh, actually.
Is cliff not in the way?
With some jiggery pokery, I can make that work.
Piggery jokery.
I'm not sure we have the wood production capability for coke yet, because basically the whole wood production gets eaten up by whatever you're doing here.
I'm only making more things to make more wood, so it doesn't matter if some of it gets stolen away.
How long to cliff explosives?
Oh, we're doing processed fuels already. Yes. We just haven't been. We're just considering making coke to get the extra fuel out of it. Oh, somebody else is saying you get plus 300% pollution for burning coke.
Oh.
It's not all good.
Oh, actually no. But if you turn the coke into solid fuel, into processed fuel, maybe you then don't have that problem. I wouldn't like to say.
Processed fuel is essentially burning the
fuel.
Okay,
So it probably would then.
And fuel pollution 250%. That might stack with the 300% or.
What? Oh, gap. That isn't what I wanted to do at all. Muppet. I did it wrong. Let's just start again. Right. So this goes under here like that. This splits off here like that. We do that. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Sigh. How big are my power poles? Not quite. Let's put that in the middle before Mike comes past and cries.
I like the corner you've added here, Mark.
Yeah, that's quite efficient, isn't it?
Yeah. It also side balances,
Yeah, exactly.
so these are sort of unnecessary, except because Mike's put this thing here.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Oh, right,
bit.
yes, that.
J'approve.
You can also use that to split off the main bus as well. If you're on the far
True.
side of the belt.
I suppose it's, yeah.
And you have a little buffer there as well, then.
Yeah, I guess I'm using all the sort of the standard, basic, normal Factorio-y ways of doing things. Has someone been putting things in a wooden box and smashing it to get rid of them?
Yes. Just the wooden
A
box.
man after my own heart.
I can see the evidence. You've left evidence. Okay,
Did
so
you at least plant it near Mike?
we're being told that so the greenhouses will help with pollution, and the air filters are really powerful. Someone was saying that earlier as well. So I think that's going to be the secret. The secret is we don't worry too much about how much pollution we're generating, and just clean it all up again afterwards. Automation cores and blank tech cards. And blank tech cards are copper and iron. No,
If,
copper
for
cable
my own
and iron.
sanity, I'm going to have to request, if you look at this, you'll see why. Do we get clip exposures PDQ?
That looks fine.
Yeah.
Just loop it around just loop it around the other end, Mike.
No, it's the fact that I can't actually fit the other 3 rows in, or columns, in what you want to call it.
Yeah, I can
Minor
see that.
detail.
It's fine.
Actually, Mike's got a good point there. We can just keep going.
Yeah.
Like, there's no reason why we can't just keep building this outwards.
At least until you want to start to intersect with the iron patch.
Yeah, but that's miles further.
You're
yes.
nearly there.
Next one.
Miles.
Science.
It looks weird seeing the stone brick paths. I'm not used to them.
I know what you mean. Yeah, so we can. Oh, you can put random items in the crusher if you want to delete them. That's a good point. I'd sort of forgotten about that.
Is there any other? Sorry.
Suggestion is if you use wood for it, then it's actually technically negative pollution because the greenhouses pull in the pollution to make the wood, and then turning that into fuels is cleaner.
Research.
I've just started making basic tech cards. I'm about to start making blank cards as well.
I would suggest military 2 as soon as possible, but once you've got to green cards, we might as well do.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm
You
working
can do
through
fast inserters.
copper cable.
Don't really need them yet, but multi-cylinder engines because we need that for the later stuff.
Yeah, and I think at the moment there's nothing I feel the need for apart from more belts. There we go. 500, not bad. There's nothing I'm really feeling the need for, so I'm happy to just do research for the sake of it if we want, or maybe even. No, I think we should keep doing researches, to be honest. Yeah, I'm going to put the blank cards on the bus because I can tell that's going to be something we're going to use a bajillion of as we go. That's why I put them on a separate belt to this one as well. So these are going to be blank cards like that, and then the copper wire. If I find it like that to make to make them. There we go. I'm being slightly lazy with the way I'm setting this up because I could use more of these machines per copper wire machine because they're a lot faster. But again, I don't care.
What's interesting there is as we've built up a lot of what are they called?
Cheese.
As we steam turbine, that's the one. Thank you. As we built up the steam engines a fair chunk, you can see on the power graph, burner turbine generators have suddenly dropped heavily, and the load's been taken up by the steam engines.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we had like 2 disconnected power networks, and that was the point where I connected them.
Ah, okay, that makes sense.
Oh right. Presumably, it's a sort of a percentage-wise thing. So they're both counted as burner, or they're both counted as steam production things. So they'll be used, which is why they're both being. Why it hasn't completely cut out the burner turbine generators. So if we decide we want to use the steam ones because they're more efficient or less polluting, I don't know whether they are. I'm just guessing.
85% efficiency for the burner ones.
Right. So we need to put in some sort of switch to turn the burner ones off if we want to stop using them.
Have you got more spam chat?
Yes. This is far worse than it's ever been before in my experience. I've never had, basically get almost none on what's the name, on YouTube most of the time, but today it's just been crazy. Grumble, grumble, grumble. This is why we can't have nice things, etc., etc. There we go. Put those on the near side. So oh, everything will get crazier later. I hope you're referring to the game and not the spam as well.
Mm-hmm.
Right, let's put that there, and then that there, and we'll see how this goes.
Great.
Okay, Al, thanks for joining the stream. I hope you've had a good time and learned lots of interesting Factorio facts. And we'll see you in the next one.
Oh, mouse clip explosives.
Yeah. There we go. Nice.
Okay. Right, given that we're using roughly 1/8 of the total power capacity that we can.
I've cut off the burner generators. I've rotated a belt.
Okay. Sounds good.
Fair enough.
So
yeah,
they'll still burn for a little bit. But
yeah,
we've
got a lot of
That's how you cut stuff off.
spare capacity. Is the point.
Yeah.
Bye, Al. Enjoy your 6 diamonds. Okay, blank. Are they called data? They're not called data cards, are they? That's something. Blank tech cards. So now I need to make red tech cards. Yeah, there's cliffs in the way out this way as well, which is. I mean, they're not in the way of the bus, but they're in the way of making stuff off the top of the bus, which is frustrating. Okay.
at least you can just skip a little area.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Card. Why? Blanked it. Why does it not tell me what? Why did when I searched for why does FNEI not work? Basically, I typed
Laurence,
tech into it and didn't find it. I typed card in, it didn't work. Hello.
have you looked at what where you've put that belt for the blank cards? Hint: the answer is no.
Have I miscounted on the bus sizes?
No, that row is already taken.
Oh yeah, so it is.
By water.
Thank you.
There you go.
Oops. I feel like I kind of want to put a shortcut in the where the blank tech cards are going, just nip it under here and put the next one in here, but I'm not going to because that's let's try and maintain the sanctity of the bus to an extent. So those.
I'll expand what production.
Is this line here actually used? No, it's not.
I just wanted.
No, there's an empty. There's an empty line because it was going to have something on and then decided not to
Couldn't
because
fit it through the cliffs.
Yeah.
Those
I now have an odd number of underground belts. This upsets me.
Lucky you.
There you are, Tristan. You will pick it up whether you want to or not.
You don't do the underground belt trick for taking stuff off the side of a
No.
belt, then.
Not anymore.
Oh, that.
I know it can be done.
20-second crafting time.
I'm trying to remember
One every 10
if I was actually
seconds.
playing the game or just watching the game when I first saw it done.
Oh.
But yeah, I do not partake in such shenanigans 9 times out of 10. Although, in fairness, if you're using half and half belt loading, then you can have to.
Oh, you can use splitters.
Good.
But yeah, it can be more compact.
Oh, I had an odd number of underground belts.
Give one to Mike.
I haven't got them anymore. I've just put them all down.
You can see the stone floor underneath this cliff.
Unplayable.
Oh yes.
Right, that's it. Meta bomb this.
Yeah, cliffs are slightly see-through, I think.
Bye, Suf. Have a good one.
Oh yes, goodbye. Thanks for joining, and yeah, see you next time. Boom, boom, boom.
It's the default SE settings, Peter. I don't know if anyone mentioned that in the last minute or two.
Yeah, we've used default space exploration settings with hang on, there's one thing we tweaked, wasn't there?
The research queue
Yeah.
is enabled from the start rather than on rocket launch.
Oh yes, that was it. Yeah. Something weird has polluted the bus again. What have I done this time?
What have you done?
Oh, there's a missing underground belt there, like that.
Oh.
You know what? Let's flush it.
I have a fix. Let's do that and then say motors. Where are they? Where are motors? There are motors on the left. There we
Oh, blimey.
go.
Yeah.
It'll probably cause breakages later, but it might, but at least it'll make it easier.
Oh no, it's only. Oh no, it is on both sides back here.
Mm.
We'll see.
Yeah, it'll probably break things, but we'll see. We'll see. This never happens normally. I don't know why this is happening so much, because I'm pretty sure it was my fault both times, but but it's not normally a problem I have, or a mistake I make. The default is it's a reasonably default world, apart from all the mods we've thrown on it. Yes. Nobody's in charge of trains yet because we don't have any trains yet. It'll probably be Tristan because it usually is, and he's very possessive of his train sets. So, but we shall see how it goes.
I enjoy the logistics stuff.
Oh, landfill is behind the green ones. Okay.
There we go. Definitely going to be safe now. Yeah, not using Orphan Finder because we have enough mods installed already, and I've never heard of it, basically. Right, we have red tech cards and we have great brown tech cards, both being made at 1 every 10 seconds or so. So it's not exactly fast science, but it is definitely science, and it's going to be easy enough to expand just through copying and pasting.
Okay, I'll dismantle the old setup then.
Cool. If you want to bring the labs over here, then we can just put them in. And
are we going to assume it's similar to vanilla SE in that we don't actually need a huge number of labs? 10 or 20 is probably plenty.
Yeah.
Probably excessive. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, let's go for that for now.
Yeah,
see how it
for now.
See how it goes.
In SE, I think it was 10 to make the space ones, so we will want probably 20 or 30 long term.
Okay. In very late game, I was down to only having a single lab, but yeah. I think we're how many tech cards are there before we go to space? How many science packs are there before we go to space? What am I looking for? T. There we go. Oh, I see. Orphan Finder sounds vaguely useful. It highlights unconnected underground belts and pipes. Although, yeah, if you're using them to do the making stuff only go on getting stuff off one side of the belt, then it would be cause a bit of a mess. It's just 3.
There are 6 cards, the 6 of which is rocket tech,
Right. Okay.
which
Does
is
it?
different to space science pack. So that's presumably you get that from launching a rocket or something.
Okay. Could be.
Not
Okay.
sure.
So in that case, that means we can put the labs in immediately adjacent to this belt that I've put down here, as in with room for an inserter, because we're only going to need 3 belts around the labs.
Here,
That wasn't quite what I
place the
meant.
first
And
one
if you
as
look at
well.
if you place that down again, you can look at the number of packs in there.
True.
6. So that,
Okay, so we'll be fine with
yeah.
3 belts then, but
Yep.
I'll reserve space here and here for the other ones. Oh, run out of poles. Let's make some more. I seem to have a load of wood as well for some reason. Let's put that into making more of those. Okay, yeah, I'd noticed brown seemed to disappear off the list of things we used. So, okay, we're being told that brown tech cards will stop being needed relatively soon, but that's still 5, which is 3 belts. So this system is fine. Okay. I don't know what to do next, so I'm going to think about
Green
green
circuits,
science.
I guess.
Oh, green circuits. That's a good idea. Yeah,
Oh,
bound to need a lot
green
there.
science needs green circuits.
Okay,
That's how
well
they're green.
I'll set up some. Yeah, okay. I'll set up some electronic circuits making then. So do we want to make them out of stone or wood?
Wood is infinite. Stone
True.
is plentiful,
Finite.
probably.
3 wood and 3 copper cable versus
And I
1
just
stone
doubled
tablet,
basically
which
the
comes from
wood production.
multiple from. Why am I looking in here? Not FNEI. Let's do this properly.
You've radars yet? No, right? No.
Oh no, I looked at those and they are quite a long way down. It'd be a little while
On a
before
stone
you.
tablet, you get 4 of them. So each stone brick will make 4 electronic circuits, but it needs three woods to make an electronic circuit. So I don't know.
You said numbers then, I lost track.
Fair enough. It's a quarter of a stone brick, or it's 3 wood.
Wood is backed up basically all the way to the greenhouses.
Okay, well let's use that then. Why not?
Oh, there's a lot of greenhouses. I didn't realise
Yeah,
there were quite
I
so
made
many.
some extra ones because we seem to be a bit short of them. Okay,
And
so
I
all right,
expanded
we'll
even
use
that.
we'll use the wood one then. Especially as Mark is using all of the stone bricks for flooring, which is a good thing. It makes getting around a lot easier. Okay, so that takes 1 to make 2. So it's going to be the same standard. It's going to be the standard ratio of 3 assembly machines making copper cables to 2 making the circuits. Make cables and make circuits from wood. Interestingly, if you
Okay,
look in the if you look in the crafting menu, the icons for electronic circuits and electronic circuits made from wood look different. You get copperier wires on the one that's made from stone, which is interesting. Oh, is it? Do the rest?
Are you sure that's not just because you can't see? You can't handcraft the other one potentially.
Yes, I am sure, because they're both handcraftable.
Oh yeah, yeah. Now I can, because it was grayed out for me.
Oh, okay. I don't know. When you say wood, what do you mean wood throughput for wood is way too low? Do you mean it takes too long to grow it in the arboretums, or because the recipes take exactly the same time to do their thing?
Well, you need to get 3 of them in, presumably.
Oh, that's the point. Yeah, that might be a problem later. Okay, well, maybe when we oh yeah, I know
Hello.
the recipe icon's different because it's an alternative recipe. Yes, but it's got the wood in the corner of it. I was noticing that the actual traces are a bit more orange on this one than they are on this one, which is odd because it's that's the copper part. It should be the background that's a different color.
What happened?
I have people
We
in
lost
chat saying
power.
both yes and no, which is
What's power?
in.
Your steam engine's cut out, or someone cut a cable.
Yeah.
Steam
So
engine's
Oh,
cut out.
that was me. So if you look at the map, and the power network, and where I am, I've just expanded this up. So this is what I usually talk about with having the because I cut a cable because I had to put it. I had to. So I put I can put another one down there for stability reasons.
No, we're not. The power plant is also cut off. Why is that not loading?
It shouldn't be.
Yeah.
There's
Okay.
one
I see.
continuous.
I see your point, Nightfire, about it being more
Load was the
efficient
wrong way round.
on for throughput. Oh, I can't fit that in
Yeah.
there. Damn it. If you're to use the to use the stone recipe, because otherwise the throughput of this belt is going to be a problem eventually. However, by the time that becomes a problem, we will have moved circuit production off the main bus, and we'll be doing it somewhere else. And so maybe then we'll start doing it from stone. So for now, this will be fine because wood is free, so we might as well use it.
It was like this, Mike.
I put it in backwards.
Right, green circuits.
Yes, but it was working
5 of
ages ago.
1, 2,
I
3.
am very confused.
Yeah, you moved my buffer when
I have
yeah.
Sorry.
What have you guys broken?
It's
No,
working
power.
now. But
fair enough.
Okay.
Strange.
Basically the what's it called? The loaders have one side that goes to the machine or the box, and the other one to the belt, and you have to put them the right way with the in and output in this direction, and not what the arrow says on the top. So
Right, gotcha.
yeah. So if you connect the belt part to the machine, it doesn't work.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah. In that case, I put it in backwards. But because I manually put a massive stockpile in there, I didn't know for ages. It's just moving it slightly to fit the balancer in.
Yeah, picking up a stone and some wood. No, you do need copper to make an electric circuit. There's no way to make one without copper. But you can make it on wood or on stone, which is, I don't know. It depends what these circuits actually do, because I don't know. They obviously don't have any sort of silicon on them, so there's no transistors, probably no resistors. What could you do with just copper and then a substrate?
it's a connector. It's a fancy connector.
Yeah, that's about all it could be, really, isn't it? Because I mean, yeah. Later on, I think the other ones, the more advanced ones, start to take actual components, don't they? Actually, I can't remember.
In some mod packs they
Some
do.
mod packs, Angel Bobs, you definitely have to. You make transistors and resistors and eventually chips and things like that. So yeah, but in this one, I think it's a bit
You
like.
just make the PCB a different color.
No, you
in this one at least,
maybe.
or in.
Oh crap! No, don't mind me.
Oh, then you need electronic
bollocks.
components for this one, for advanced circuits, and they're made from taking inserters apart,
Wait, what?
and they're made from plastic, glass, and silicon. So yeah, these are actual circuits. Oh, and lithium as well if you want a more efficient recipe. Oh, or plastic and stone and water.
I'm hearing confused mic noises.
Do you think we should investigate why Mike is confused?
He's broken the
Where's Mike? Oh, there he is.
the stone.
I was extending the stone upwards. Oh, does the stone pass through the copper?
Yeah, there is some copper in the stone. But oh,
Yeah,
yeah, there's a copper.
that's why
patch.
there were.
Right. Okay, gotcha.
Why there were splitters that are.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I just sort of suddenly looked downstream and saw that this line had got both copper and stone on it, and then freaked out slightly. So I looked about here. I was like, ah!
You've also put solid fuel on both sides of the lower belt.
Oh, that was because I broke half of it.
Oh yeah, I know, but I thought I'd better let you know so you can fix it.
There you go.
So currently we're being starved of copper because there's a plentiful supply of coal, so the ones that actually have copper don't run. So we probably need the copper mine down at the bottom or something.
Oh, when you said plentiful supply of coal, what you meant was stone.
Yes.
No worries.
You can tell by the way I said coal rather than stone.
You are absolutely 100% correct. That was the giveaway. Okay, let's
I'll
do that.
connect
And
the other
flush the line.
copper field.
Yeah.
Not the David one, but the other.
Is that a relative of Robbie the coal train for transporting large
Yeah.
quantities of burnable carbon
Hey-o.
around?
Can you rename trains, or did it just have default ones?
That's a good question. I can't remember.
I know
think you
they
can.
come with names, but
I think you can, yeah. Just I got this vague memory that you can, although in fairness, yeah,
you obviously
when
rename
I say these
stations.
things, take it with a pinch of salt, because like I remember things that aren't in the game anymore. at the moment. Like, do you remember when resources fell off the end of belts and everyone's there going, did they? And you look it up and it's like, that's back in 2010 kind of thing.
Yeah, I was relatively late to Factorio. I can't remember when I first started playing it, but it was late-ish as these things go. I thought you were cancelling and re-adding it to try to drop hints, Tristan.
Just reordering. To-
Yeah, so I was a relatively late comer to Factorio, but I've tried to make up for it ever since.
Right? I acknowledge your 2,000 hours of game time. No. Oh dear.
Oh yeah, I suppose it's pointed out that you could make an inductor out of and probably a sort of resistor out of the copper without too much difficulty. And maybe if you squashed it
Yeah.
flat, you can make a sort of some kind of capacitor with a very thin layer of wood or stone between the two plates.
Are these 3 furnaces here supposed to be have a recipe set? There we go.
Well, yes.
Yes.
I
clearly
sensed
got
Tristan.
distracted.
Yeah, sensed the Tristan in the source code for a moment there.
Right. Iron gears, electronic circuits, and blank tech cards.
I mean, the chest is filling up with glass. It wasn't a problem, but yeah, they
I
should
didn't
have
say it's
been.
a problem.
what?
I was just saying it's wrong. And someone give me a nudge when I can re-enable that stone supply.
Yeah. Sorry, that wasn't yesing at you. That was me umming and erring about other things I was looking at.
No problem.
I mean,
What's the speed difference of these?
some of them do have
6
copper
seconds.
on them back there,
That takes 5.
and
Half, so 2.5 seconds.
your side ones aren't.
2.5
Or
seconds.
the left-hand side one isn't allowing for copper.
8.
I like the way you say it's mine as though I'm going to share any kind of responsibility for this travesty.
So I want you to make cogs. And then up here we need greens. We need to make green cards. There we go. Which means green circuits and blank tech cards. Okay. What I think I'm going to do. Oh, nothing else. Actually, nothing else requires the iron, does it? So it's just cogs. So it's only this one that requires the iron. So bring a belt to there, like this. From below. Doop. And then another one. Go all the way up there with the cogs on it. And another input belt there for the other things that are required. And then an output belt like that. And then move over there a little bit to get out of the way.
Mike didn't fix it. Leaving it to Tristan.
Mike doesn't fix things.
No, I'm modifying it so that the
Okay, you're
stuff
really
up at the
fixing
top can still run,
it. Okay.
rather than the
Yeah,
him
I
wanting to relink
yeah.
it later.
Oh yes, I do remember. I remember the fan drills. I think yes, those were after I started playing. The one before, yeah, before they changed the design to the ones that sort of move back and forth across the ground
Oh yeah.
a little bit more sensibly.
Oh yeah. What about that?
Oh no, that one actually absolutely has to. Well, it doesn't have to be, but it makes more sense.
Mark, are you happy with just one belt bringing the copper ore up there, or do you want that up on a second as well?
What he said.
Yeah, one is fine for now, I think.
Okay.
I don't know if there is a space for a real copper smelting. So I'm even thinking about putting the copper smelting more or less down there.
I'll just send plates
The
up.
plates up, yeah.
Yeah.
Loading,
That's fair.
loading. Like
just cheekily cutting
and
it for
then
a second
that
while
putting
setting the
the other
balancer
way.
on.
This. Oh, always one too few inserters. Let's grab another 100. There we go. Right, and like that. Then down here, what did I need? It was the blank cards and the green circuits. Okay, I'm going to need a lot more green circuits than this. Green circuits. That's here. They are the bottom of a
Tristan,
bus set. So it goes
Yep.
there.
could you rework your optimization here so that the copper field gets depleted fully?
Yes, that is essentially
Like-
what's happening.
No, like here, the copper is side loading onto a full belt because
Oh,
the
right.
zone will
These
always
ones have.
be full.
I think that possibly that. Oh, it
And
does
these
matter for
ones.
the top one. The bottom one isn't getting any fresh copper. That's not being got by anything else.
Oh, okay.
There
But
we
the top one
go.
was.
Yeah.
So yeah. Well, it's getting 15. Once it's mined that 15, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
One of the.
Okay, that's fine.
No,
On the
squeak
left
through.
here.
Yeah. Once there's space for it, I
Here they
can
come.
look it through or something.
These inserters are really slow, but at the rate these machines use the stuff up, it probably doesn't matter. Oh, actually, this is
We have
borderline
fast
input limited.
inserters.
But, oh, do we? Okay.
We
But
have
actually,
research
this
done.
is just fast enough.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, the forest is a little bit in the way. Grenades would be quite nice for getting rid of it. We're doing weapon shooting speed at the moment. There we go. The stronger explosives. We now think we must have grenades. Because we've got an option to make them stronger.
No, that's military 2. It's in the queue.
Oh, it's in the queue. Oh yeah, of course. That's a dark orange, not a yellow. Yep. Okay. My mistake. Is that? Oh, that's the one that requires the green circuit, the green tech cards that I'm making at the moment. Gotcha.
Hey, great. That's that entire copper field covered. Okay.
Mark just mined up all the trees I put down.
Oh!
Oh, those deliberate trees, he seemed to say.
I was wondering why they were in such a neat line.
It's a really, really rare part of the RNG of the game.
Yeah, absorb some pollution. Just
Okay.
prevent these chests from filling up. And
Yeah. Okay, I was just thinking, this is probably some space we'll want to build something, so...
yeah. Have you been removing them previously from here?
Yes.
Because I have. Okay. I assumed it was the pollution killing them off.
Nope, just Mark.
I think that I got a competitor for Chief Patrol.
I see you're making red trees and very red trees.
Yep. I picked another random different tree.
Okay. I think you should also get some green trees and start setting up traffic lights.
So what needs doing now?
Do you want some more arboretums for making more for growing more trees for placing?
I was wondering about that.
Because we have.
I also don't want to put too much load on the wood supply.
But you don't need to. You could have a separate set of arboretums, a completely separate set of arboretums growing wood to be made into trees.
I do have 14 in my inventory because I picked them up to come down here and place more, and then found Mark had already done that a while ago.
Yeah, there's another. That explains why there's only 25 in the box, given that it's making them at a reasonable rate. Okay, I can announce that we now have green tech cards available. By the way.
Awesome. It will progress on to green tech stuff.
We can successfully once we get to that point.
Mike, you could do coke if you want.
Thank you. That's very kind of you to offer. I don't know how to tell you this, Laurence. These pylon setups are really upsetting me. Turns out I didn't know how to say that.
What's wrong with them? What's so bad about my pylon setups?
What's right with them?
To be honest, the one on the right does upset me a little bit. Actually, I should probably move that down and stop it having the overlap with the underground belt. All right, let's fix that. Oh.
One of the researches I've queued is the bigger pylons. It is quite mean how they give you them at the start, so you
Yeah.
get used to
Yeah.
them.
Yeah. What?
Laurence, do you build smelters anywhere?
No, actually, that is a thing I am not doing, and probably should be. They're just stone,
This
aren't
is
they?
neat.
Yeah.
Like this.
Raw stone.
Why is that? How is that
Yeah.
any better than? That uses more pylons.
It's neat, and tidy, and prettyful.
I fully agree that where I put it initially with the underground belt in there was unnecessarily just
I will
bad.
expend an extra wood and half a copper plate to make it look prettyful. It's not going to break the bank.
It's not about the cost of the resources. It's about whether I run out of the chance of me running out of parts halfway through a build. I was going to go and do something. Oh yes.
Do loaders go into assembly machines?
I think so.
Or science?
Oh yes. So it's just stone for making these things. So let's do that off the actual stone supply.
Oh, they do. Blimey, that's fast.
They don't stop though, so they'll fill it up to full rather than 2 crafts.
Okay, that's interesting.
Someone was saying in chat earlier.
Okay, I must have. I did see a lot of talk of loaders, but I didn't really pick up on. I must have missed that detail. Right,
Yeah,
I've made
but at
a
the same
machine
time,
to
it's
make
not that big a deal.
make furnaces for you, Mark. I put it in here
Perfect.
because it seemed like a
Yep.
sensible place to shove it.
Thank
If you
you.
pardon the expression. I'm also gonna. I think I'm gonna move Mike's pipe. I don't know whether I can be bothered to move it. It's clearly in the wrong place, but
Oh,
it's
what?
also fairly. Your pipe assembly.
Oh, yeah. That did move it. That was just a temporary. Was it down so that it exists and we can use pipes and underground? Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
but
it
there's a
goes when you
perfectly
want
good place
150.
just above it, as in where I put it now.
There is now.
That was there. That place was there before.
I think technically find mine's further to the left of yours, therefore mine is better. And was there first. And now there's no evidence of any crime ever being committed.
It's not like this is being recorded.
I was going to say, nobody mentioned the VOD.
I don't know what's a good number of pipes to have.
17.
I've gone to 8. That seems like a reasonable number.
That what?
Right, so we have green sciences sciencing. That weapon shooting speed is about to finish, so that'll mean we can then get on and do the... Was it military 2 we were going to do next?
Yeah.
Okay, makes sense.
And then the medium electric poles.
Okay.
So strong boxes we'll want at some point, but I don't think there's any rush. Circuits would be mildly nice, but I don't think we really need them at the moment. Red belts, blue assembly machines.
Blue assembly machines, that's early. Okay. Or felt earlier than I was expecting. Red belts could be quite nice because it'll allow us to tidy up some of the nonsense that's been going on with the bus
Yeah.
when it reaches the.
Ooh, that unlocks trains.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Everybody likes trains.
Choo-choo.
Tristan has immediately chosen all of the train things. Automated rail. Oh, okay. You have to unlock train stations.
Yeah, that's normal.
From separately
Didn't
from
we?
railways. Okay.
Yeah. Didn't we agree we're going to do a train-free run this time?
LTN free.
Fluid chemistry.
Yeah, the same thing, right?
Ooh. Water electrolysis. You can make sand and water into chlorine and hydrogen. Oh, good, because I'm sure that's going to require. We're going to need an enormous amount
There
of
is
that.
no way that's going to cause upset.
Mike, don't huff the chlorine.
I'm not going to do that. Do not worry.
Maybe half the hydrogen. That might be might be funny. I give you that entertaining squeaky voice. We are not using LTN in this playthrough. We thought we'd quite deliberately challenge ourselves by not using LTN until we start to hate our lives, and then we may add it in later. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, we are currently working on not using LTN to see what happens.
We are challenging enough as it is.
We successfully managed to not use it so far.
That's true. Yes, this current base does currently not have any LTN in it whatsoever, and it is operational. Kind of.
It's working.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, what do you want from a base other than it works?
Our
Work
pollution
better
is
and
currently
faster and bigger, harder,
our
stronger.
pollution cloud is currently relatively static. It hasn't expanded a lot in the last hour or so.
That's good. It's all those
Yeah, I
trees,
don't
all those
think
arboretums I built. Ooh, Tristan's making a significant tree bow.
We have run out of power.
Tristan was making.
No,
a
someone has cut
yeah,
the power.
I did something.
That's fine.
And reconnected. Hopefully.
Because everybody knows that trees need electricity to grow.
Well,
Presumably
the
there's lights in there
arboretum.
for the arboretums, yes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, geez, the arboretums are using almost as much power as the miners. They are the top ones of usage.
Potentially stupid question.
Are they actually worth it from an efficiency, from a pollution point of view, if they're using that much power?
One of the things we should be doing is routing the wood into the fuel processors and or at least powering the plant off wood.
That's probably a good point. Yes.
I'll send the wood over there by lower priority.
Yeah, send it over by lower priority, but use it by higher priority. Yeah, that makes sense.
What time are we calling it, by the way? 'Cause it's 11:30.
11:30. Oh, blimey, it is. It was 10:30 when I looked a couple of minutes ago. Traditional Factorio problem. Probably about 11:30, I guess. Oh, right. So yeah, the reason you have the sand recipe for growing wood is because then you don't need as many greenhouses because they run faster. The recipe runs faster rather, and therefore they don't use as much power, as somebody has just pointed out to me in the chat very helpfully.
Makes sense.
These, yeah, they are okay.
I've spotted a potential fun bit of cliff here.
Oh, that's a. Tristan's running an even longer belt than I realised he was running. I thought he was going to the nearer of the fuel processing things, but that's running all the smelting. But no, he's going off the power, which makes
I was going
sense.
to not actually run it through the fuel processing because that, yes, it makes it you get more power out of the wood, but that produces pollution.
Does it produce more pollution than just running it? Does it produce more pollution overall then?
I assume so, but I'm not certain. Because
Right,
you're burning the wood and you're burning the processed fuel.
True.
And both of those steps produce pollution.
I don't know.
Mike, are you planning on adding more steam engines to each boiler, or is that?
So the boiler only produces enough steam to feed 2 steam engines.
Okay, so a belt running across the top like this doesn't matter to you.
Where are you?
By all your steam engines.
Oh, sorry, you mean up there? No.
interesting point here someone's made on in the chat that speed and efficiency modules work backwards for pollution cleaning. So if you put speed modules in things that use up pollution, then they actually use more pollution than they would otherwise. Whereas efficiency modules do the opposite, which actually surprises me that you're
Makes
allowed to use
sense.
efficiency modules in them in that case. Well, you're allowed to use speed or efficiency modules in them in that case, given that's a rather obvious brokenness. And I don't see how an electronic module could make a tree grow faster, but
Turns
It's
the
more
light on
efficient
brighter.
heating.
yeah, I guess. But they take speed and efficiency modules, but not productivity modules. So you can't productivity module them, but you can speed and efficiency them, which works the wrong way around. So yeah, so don't. Got all this stone in my inventory, and I'm not sure where to put it because the crushers are just filling up every time I run past them. Well, I fill the crushers up every time I run past them. Although, blimey, that's a lot of my rubbish gone. Good. That's cleaned out my inventory a little bit at least.
Are we short of anything for belts, or is it just building time and everyone wants them?
Building time and everyone wants them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Someone has
No problem.
upgraded the inserters that are putting the ingredients in to have 3 of them because they
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah, it's fair enough.
It was the rate determining step for a long time.
I think we need the same on the output as well, to be honest.
Yeah, fair.
Or actually, if we can make blue inserters now, which somebody said we could. Yes, there we go.
We can. I
But
think
I'm missing.
in
Oh, we
fairness,
need
that is
steel
one
for
of
that.
the. I saw that, Tristan.
I was coming over to do that, and then you started.
Oh, did you grab the belts off the belt?
I stood
Yeah.
at the end, was waiting for them to sort of filter into my inventory, and then Tristan just ran up the belt and hoovered them all up in front of me.
Right. Nice.
Oh dear. I think in fairness, the downside of the research queue is that you don't necessarily notice when a research is done. It just sort of moves on to the next one. You go on and go, I do at least.
That is
Oh,
very
last time I
true,
looked, it
yeah.
was 56%. Now it's 76%. Therefore, it's not finished. Actually, 2 researchers have gone by in that time.
Yeah. Well, looking down here, we've got multi-cylinder engines have gone through, which doesn't do much. Military 2 has finished though, so we can make those anti-materiel rifles we wanted. And some, yeah, looking along here, I don't see any
steel
others.
on the bus at some point.
Yeah, we need to start producing steel. That's, I think, is going to be the next thing, and that means we're going to need a lot more iron because, of course, we do. But looking at this, the iron belt does seem to be moving relatively slowly, so I think we might be able to tap some more off it. And there's a lot of.
Actually, I'm looking for another
Iron is
ore
filling
deposit.
up.
I'm looking for another deposit because there's only like 600k there.
We are still fairly early game, so 600k isn't too bad.
There's another 500k there. But what's concerning me? Yeah. What's concerning me a little bit?
See any
Yeah.
other iron, including in our big sweeps all the way around.
It's true.
Yeah.
There's 4.8 million coal there, so we are close to big patches.
Yeah, we might need to fill in some of the gap. Basically, we might need to start thinking about trains just to start bringing in all of these resources. Oh, crude oil is orange on the map now rather than.
Yep.
Is it?
And
It's
pink
normally purple, isn't it?
is
Or pink.
in our sites.
There's purple. Oh, purple is raw rare materials down to the south.
Yeah. So and the purple dots or pink dots are
okay.
raw hematite.
Okay, I haven't seen any of those yet.
Yeah, fair. So we're looking at them in the previews.
Okay.
I'm trying to find a seed.
Alright, fair enough. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Oh, you're going off for an explorer, are you, Mike? I take it.
Yeah, just going for a bit of a
cool.
to find some iron ore.
Oh, I found some mineral water as well. 1.8 million of it.
Yeah, same as oil.
Yeah, it'll run.
There's a limited amount.
Eventually. I mean, that sort of makes sense. A patch sort of should run out. Oh, no hematite on Norvis, apparently. That makes more sense. So it's another one to go off and exploring to find.
Find another lake.
Yep. I am quite impressed with how well we've proactively dealt with the biters.
Yeah.
The fact that we haven't triggered the it stinks and they don't like it yet is quite an achievement. Not
Or
getting the achievement is the achievement.
lack of achievement, I think, more specifically.
Yes.
We will need to deal with the ones down south.
Yeah, fairly
Yeah,
soon.
yeah.
Mike's found some friends.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I shall make an anti-material rifle because I want to be a sniper. Oh
Will
no,
you?
require steel. Yeah, I will. I'll just do it in a slightly roundabout fashion. Assuming that. Oh no, you need. We decided you needed coke, didn't we, to make steel plates?
Yeah.
Are we deciding that sort of was a let's not do it until we can be as efficient as possible, even though we're probably going to need to do it in the early game in a less efficient way, and then make it more optimized later? Or is it, are we being too sort of too pious on our quest for efficiency?
Sorry, I'm not sure what you're referring to.
So, like,
What
if
are
you
you trying
need,
to say?
do you actually need coke for steel, or is that more a?
Yeah.
Yes, you do. It is an
Oh
actual
right, okay,
ingredient.
fine. Okay, never mind.
An actual
Take it
proper
back.
ingredient.
I thought you were saying you need coke so that we get more efficient fuel processing, so that when we heat the furnace.
I control-clicked in my inventory to fill up this furnace. It's put wood and coal in the inputs and wooden chests in the fuel. So, yeah, I'm burning wooden chests in order to make.
We'll add some.
Okay, thank you. We're burning wooden chests in order to make coke.
Sorry,
I mean, that used to work, since they removed that.
Yeah, you used to.
In vanilla.
I believe you can burn wooden power poles as well. And
no, you can't anymore, but you used to.
Oh, can you not anymore? Okay.
No.
I obviously haven't tried for too long.
I thought you could. Yeah, fair.
Right, now we
I know that victory polling is no longer a thing.
Victory polls
I think you could in IR2 as well.
It does make me sad that victory polling is no longer a legit strat.
Cog. So we need to make 8 cogs to make 2 submachine guns to make 1 rifle. If anyone can explain to me how you make a rifle out of 2 machine guns, I'll be quite impressed.
I'm
going to need ammunition for this thing as well, aren't I? Armor-piercing rifle magazine, anti-material rifle magazine. Coal.
I assume normal. Oh.
More coal than that, please. Because I'm going to need several. Okay,
Yeah, you may need to put coal on the bus or something.
I am now a snipezor. So the idea is we go running in. I'll take out the nest at extreme range. What is the range on this thing anyway?
50.
What does that look like?
Double the submachine gun.
Oh, okay, so not that ridiculous. Ooh. Makes a nice noise too. Let's go and play with these. Oh, I should make some armor as well, actually, while I'm making steel.
That's 50 you need for that. So
well,
probably just make the light armor, to be honest.
I'm halfway to that. I've got 20. I've got 21 steel plates. But yeah, I could just make a light armor. It's true.
So, as the person standing right at the back, you're suggesting you're going to make armor.
I think everybody should make some steel armor. We've got a little while before we. Well, okay, it's 20 to 12, but you know. Okay, shall I make a light? I'll make a light armor because I'm going to stand at the back with my sniper rifle, and then
you guys go around and deal with that one.
You guys can make. You guys can have
literally as far away from me as you can get.
You went the wrong way.
In fairness, I've just been doing big swathes of exploration, trying to find more iron.
It's still not. Jeez, that's
yeah. It's actually quite worrying because
who chose this seed? It's very, very easy to make a Factorio server blows up a lot. You just start a game with multiplayer turned on, and then you can that's it. That's running one on your own computer. It just works. It's absolutely trivial. and there's no real need to run a dedicated server on a different computer
Balls.
because
It's okay, it's
Mike.
fine.
it's running a server isn't any harder than running just running the client of the same game. It's a good thing we haven't got anything like
No.
Rampant installed, isn't it? Mind
Going
the
that way again.
uranium patch on your way back.
Yep. That's miles away.
Yeah. Right. Is anyone? Are any of you guys actually going to make the heavy? It looks like Tristan is. I'll give you my steel then. There you go.
Thank you.
I will do, just not yet.
Okay, I shall make another thing.
Someone's going to complain about
I know.
your arrangement there.
I know. That's why I did it. Oh, someone fixed it. Have we run out of wooden chests yet? We've moved over to processed fuel for this. That makes a lot more sense, but is a lot less entertaining than burning wooden chests for it.
Oh, by the way, if you've got light armor, take it off before crafting the heavy armor.
Yep.
Do you have light armor already, Mark?
Yes.
Why?
Because
The
you can craft it
ingredients
into
for-
heavy armor.
Oh, it's a prereq. Okay, fair enough.
I did not realize that and was still wearing mine.
Okay, so you now have a spare.
Yes.
Oh, shame because I did make one. I think I might make. I don't know how much ammunition I'm going to need for this, so I'm going to go get some more coal. I just feel like having more ammunition can only be a good thing. In fact, I should make some submachine, some rifle ammunition as well, because I seem to have a submachine gun for some reason. It's against coal. Okay. So yeah, let's get a few rifle magazines in case I need to defend myself a bit more quickly than the anti-material rifle is intended for. Are we waiting for Mike? Is that the current plan? I see where he is. He's up the top there.
You might be waiting a little while. I mean,
you're more than halfway back to us. Then we can go for a walk.
Also waiting for the steel to craft to.
Oh yeah, to make the armors. Fair enough.
Since he will be running in.
Yeah. 10. There's 20 been made so far. 25. Mark is clearly stealing it all, which is fine.
No,
it's what's there.
not at all. Just what I need.
Okay. Yeah. Sort
Not
of what I meant.
it all.
Kind of it all. Is there enough raw ingredients? Just about.
Yeah, I'm genuinely getting quite concerned about the lack of iron, because
it is a concern. You're quite right.
Yeah, it's the easiest way to get a game over is to basically run out of a resource that you need to manufacture ammunition.
Yeah.
To overpower the biters to expand.
That would be a rather short game if we ended up doing that, wouldn't it? It'd be a bit
It would.
After the last one that lasted was it 530 hours, but by the time I got to the end of it, that'd be rather sort of entertainingly ironic, perhaps, if the next run only lasted about 10 hours because we ran out of iron.
Why are we burning fuel? Wood at the?
Because it's free and it's clean. It produces it's pollution negative, whereas everything else is pollution positive.
It is lower priority than the stuff that's going onto the bus.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, Peter, there's the new core mine things. We happen to have one on our little peninsula, which is quite nice. So you can now only do core mining in designated areas rather than just building 10 core mines and putting them in a row.
Oh, I missed that message because of the spam. Sorry about that. Yes, the difference. Yeah, you now get these things that look like this thing that Mike's running up to. These cracks in the ground with steam coming out of them, and then those are the only places where you're allowed to put a core miner. We haven't got.
Should we beeline core mining then? That's green.
Oh, okay.
As well.
Yeah, I think that's probably worth doing then. Yes. let's do that. And that might be quite useful because that'll help us get round the lack of iron problem potentially.
Yes.
Although
So that
we might end up storing enormous amounts of copper and other stuff. But
this coal mine here, when I go and sort of cursor over it, says that it's got mining time 1,425%. So is that a finite resource as well?
no, it sounds like you say mining time.
Yeah.
So I suspect that means it's a multiplier. I can't mouse over it because you're not close enough to it for it to appear on my screen.
Okay.
There we go. Thank you. Yeah, mining.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's
That's
the amount of
hardness,
time.
essentially.
Yeah, how difficult it is to mine. So it'll take 14 times the normal amount, add the amount of time to mine that, but you'll get twice the expected amount of resource for that. So it's a seventh of the whatever the baseline is by the looks of it.
Gotcha.
Oh, there's one over here that's on an island.
Oh yeah, yes.
Right,
I knew there was
that.
I knew there was one there, but I hadn't twigged that it quite clearly it was an island. But that's fine.
Yes.
Yeah, chat is
Yeah.
pointing out that
Yeah.
if we explore southwards and we find an iron patch down there, we can just bridge across relatively easily to get to it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yes, I know the speed of core miners goes down with for each additional miner. Yes. Okay. Apparently they're really bad for stacking now as well, which is they only stack up to 20, and that's to try and convince you to process them in situ rather than bring them home. Which I mean, yes, sure. I have to admit, I was planning to start transporting core mines or core chunks as a thing in my next run, but this is now a reason not to. Clearly. I don't know.
Are we waiting for steel still or heading off?
I mean, I'll take an.
Oh, I was collecting
40,
coal, but got sidetracked.
50 required. If I take 40, just because that's what's available right now.
I mean, I would. if there was enough available, I would take some, but I'm not too bothered about the about having armor, because if I'm going to hang back with a sniper rifle, I mean, it'd be nice, but it's not vital. And given how long this is taking, I think we should probably just head out and start smiting. A biter smiter. Yes, Martin. I think you're right in that I've heard it said if you make a the square root of the number, exactly as you say. Yeah, I won't try and explain any further because you're exactly right.
Cliffs. Right. Which way? Where are we going?
We're going round.
Clockwise.
Yeah, clockwise. Oh, that'll take Mike forever to work out. Just follow the rest of us, Mike.
Hang on. Yeah, I've got a digital clock these days. It's a lot harder for me to work out which way clockwise is.
Damage 80 plus 8. So the sniper rifle does about 8 times the damage of the machine gun, but fires much more slowly, but it does also fire over a longer range. So I probably won't. It'll probably take me about as long. It might even take longer to take out one of the nests or the worms than it would for anyone else. But it means I can sort of hang back a little bit further. This would be fantastic with turrets, but we don't have them yet.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, we don't have any. We don't have any turrets. We may have researched them, but
I've got 5.
oh, you got 5. Okay, we can hang back behind Justin's turrets and snipe the nests.
Are we doing the thing where we get Laurence to fire the first shot so they all come run at him and then we all run away?
Yep. Well, you're not supposed to tell him that in advance.
He probably wasn't paying attention.
He'll forget by the time we get there. It's fine.
It's likely. Oh, I'd forgotten how long it takes to get anywhere when you haven't got exoskeletons or jetpacks. My goodness.
It's 10 to what we're doing this and then calling it?
I think so, yes.
Okay, there it is. It's the grand finale.
Yes,
So this is time for chat to place bets on who they think is going to die first.
Yeah, because none of us have died yet, have we?
Yeah, it's been really disappointing.
We just need to develop bigger biters, and I'm sure it'll happen sooner or later. Oh, we're not developing bigger biters particularly quickly because the biters aren't getting polluted. And that's where a lot of the evolution comes from.
Yeah.
By number,
we should definitely maintain this.
There's a little bit due to time, but also there's a lot. But a lot of it is due to the amount of pollution.
They're all still small biters, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why we haven't died yet. We haven't been polluting enough.
We're not taking out this one here.
We'll probably take that out on the way back.
Yeah, I guess.
Assuming that we don't die and just teleport back.
True. Alright, guys, if you die, I'll raid your corpses.
I don't know what my range is.
3.
50, but I don't know how far that is.
Oh,
It'll
there we go.
go
Goes
green.
There we go.
About
I'm now in
there.
range of the first
Do you
Likewise.
have a
nest.
tree between you and it?
Maybe. It's kind of hard to tell.
In fairness, if you fire a shot and there's a tree in the way, you'll find out pretty quick.
Yeah, it will demolish the tree with a single shot with this gun.
Yep.
Are you guys going to put up turrets, or should I just open fire and you guys can
This
effectively...
put
we're
it this
doing
way, Tristan
tactical
and I were killing stuff way bigger than that. Uh-oh.
Ah! I do like this rifle, actually. It doesn't have quite the same sort of... It doesn't have the nice fire rate of the machine guns, but it does... This range is awesome. I am a fan. Okay, I'm currently shooting a nest because I'm trying to get the worm behind it. There we go. There we go. That was nice. That wasn't too bad. This sniper
Easy.
rifle is rather
And then,
awesome.
yoink.
Oh, you're getting the creep, are you?
Use place stuff to pick it up rather than using the creep collector. You get twice as much. To
Right,
place
what's the
stone
worry?
bricks.
Oh, that wasn't even the one that was the worry. Carry on. Yeah, I can't afford to make red ammo for the anti-material rifle yet because we haven't got the steel for it. So
Yeah.
we want steel wants to go into things that are going to last a little bit longer, like armor. But yeah, I am looking forward to upgrading that and maybe even higher. There aren't even any worm. Oh, there is a worm up there. Oh, there's a rock in the way. Oh no, we've triggered an attack by pollution.
Where did we trigger it from? Where did we trigger it from?
Are we standing in pollution? No.
No.
Our base may be in trouble.
Because we'll all run off down here.
So,
Yeah.
like, if biters have appeared there or there or something.
Oh, there's a worm hidden behind the tree.
Does someone want to do a fancy collection then?
Yeah, I don't see any biters unless they've been expanding. I don't see anything up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm relying on the other guys to do turrets to do the turrets because they've got them. But to be honest, I think we've got enough firepower between the four of us that it doesn't matter too much.
How do you remove?
You right click with it with the brush out. So with a
Gotcha.
and if you make a massive brush, then you can just click and hold the right click button.
No worries, makes sense.
Do we want to get that extra one over to the west, do you think, before we head back to the east? The one that's just on the other side of the purple patch?
Let's go for it. Why not?
Yeah, I've still got 16 mags left of sniper ammo and 14 of machine gun ammo. Oh, there's another one.
I've got some more if you need more.
Probably not the one I'm mostly using. Mark has...
Made some friends.
Yes. It's dark, I don't like fighting in the dark. I've made friends. Mark has an anti-friend device, that's alright. Oh.
In fairness, I still have a friend capsule.
Oh, that's true, I forgot about those.
We probably should have dropped them in the base.
Do they just sit still, or they don't
They wander
follow the player
around,
do they? Oh, yeah, but they don't follow the player, so they...
Call mine Lord Fluffles. In memory of Mr. Fluffles. I think this is technically two nests.
Yeah, it's got 2 patches of creep, so I think you're right. Oh, I stood in the creep.
It just slows you down.
Yeah, that's how I noticed. So between us, we're using 3 different weapons to attack these biters. Because I saw some shotgun blasts going out there as well.
Yep.
Where am I? Oh, there I am. I blended in rather nicely with the terrain, so I couldn't see myself until I started moving again. Because I don't have my name over my head for myself.
Oh, I see what you mean. Right, gotcha.
Something. Oh, that would be the turrets you guys have placed. Never mind.
Oh, something getting damaged, was it?
Yeah.
I'm going around the edge, taking out the worms because that seems like a sensible thing to do.
Yep.
Oh, there's one left.
Mike and I are just casually ignoring you guys.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, I've run out of sniper ammo.
That sounds like a you problem.
I don't believe you, Laurence.
What? Did I run out of
No,
sniper
sniper.
ammo?
Yeah.
Oh, you just give me some. Oh, thank you. I think the submachine gun does more DPS than the sniper rifle does.
That seems fair.
That sounds about right. Yeah, you
Yeah.
expect that. It's just
Yeah.
that the sniper rifle
Has
is
a crazy range and high single shot damage. Right. There are two more off to the west, but if I keep saying, oh, there's another one just over there, then it'll take us. Then we'll never actually stop, will we? So, yeah, we could stop, or we could walk back to the base first.
Probably walk back to the base, and we should take out that one that's on the way. I'm inclined to just use the creep collector for this.
Given
Getting
where
fed
we
up with it.
are, I'm quite tempted to say we should take out those other two because we're round here now.
Yeah.
Oh right,
yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense because otherwise, as you say,
We'll just have to we'll walk all the way down here again, and it's a long walk to get down here. And yeah, granted, the biters aren't exactly dangerous at the moment, but
no, I'll
That's
change.
all the
you
more
can.
reason to take them out now.
yeah, exactly.
Oh, they're in a forest.
Not anymore. They're not.
Yep, I've had a few tree hits. I mean, I never hit any given tree more than once, but when there's a lot of them, it does cause some problems. Nearly there. Where's the other ones up? Just up there. Okay. Oh, they've got quite a few worms in this one.
I'm told you can get a tablet for that. This is again just like two bases.
Yeah. I think the creep makes it a lot more obvious when they're technically two bases.
Yeah.
Oh, shooting rocks. Again. This shooting rocks issue is
Oh, what's getting killed?
Base.
Base.
Oh no!
Run!
Oh no! Oh
No!
No!
Oh,
Why didn't
no.
we leave someone up there? 12.
Laurence, it's your fault. I blame you.
Oh no.
Oh, we even had the warning that we.
Yeah, and we just completely
Yeah.
ignored it.
Yeah, we just went, nah, it's fine. Oh,
The
so,
pain.
Oh.
so what we're saying is
There we go. Mark's running towards the biter nest that spawned it.
Oh right, yes. You going to take that out on the way past, Mark, or shall I come up for it?
Yes, I'll do.
Okay.
Oh.
Ah. 30. It's mostly belts though, so it's not so bad.
Yeah, belts and minus are relatively cheap stuff.
Yeah.
So I suppose the answer to who's going to die first is
The
our
minus.
dignity.
Base.
Yeah, dignity. Yeah.
Spam.
Oh, I'm moving slow because I found some deep snow. I can't deal with the spam and run at the same time.
Pick someone in chat and promote them to moderator.
Come on. We could just kill ourselves and respawn there.
With no
Alright.
weapons.
Yeah, no weapons. Yeah.
Fine. Just punch them to death.
Yeah, it's probably only one small biter because that was a tiny nest that we reckon it probably came from.
Yeah.
Oh, we finished the research.
Yay! Oh, it's got power poles and splitters and more mining drills.
This noise.
Should we just send Tristan because he's in the lead to go and deal with that, and we'll and that problem, and we'll take out this biter nest down here.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
that's
fair.
a good call. Yeah.
There's a lot of cliffs here.
And the base will be repaired when we return.
Probably. This feels like a CNC red alert map with all these cliffs forming a sort of a massive blockade
Yeah,
across
right.
here.
Why is running so slow?
Because we're very, very early game.
Yeah.
We only started. Oh, it's midnight. Blimey.
Dear. Okay.
We started playing 4.5 hours ago.
Boom, boom, boom. Move very slowly when I'm shooting. I move very slowly when I'm shooting, which makes circling round to take out the worms. Oh no, I've run out of SMG ammo as well now.
Well, we got our
Oh, they're
answer.
down in.
What?
Oh, Mike was faster at the base.
Yep. I can't get through the wretched arboretums. They're all in the way. It depends. I'm running at them as though I'm just going to do something with my bare hands.
Yeah, they were definitely from the south because the copper mine.
Yeah, that's where there's the nearest
Yeah.
pollution thing.
There's like 3 of them. It looks like
Oh, there's a
4
bunch.
maybe.
Oh, there's
That's
quite a
just
lot of
quite a
them.
few.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh, lots at the bottom.
Yeah, I've got to go back and get my stuff. I'm afraid I can't actually do anything to help here.
Well, they're all dead now. So.
Yeah.
Oh, if I thought of that, I'd have looted your corpse for ammunition. Because I've run out of SMG ammunition. I've only got. And
Well,
I've
I've run out of SMG ammunition as well. I'm down to pistol and shotgun.
okay. Oh, I could nick your shotgun then. As it was, I was taking out biters with the sniper rifle, and I'm down to my last magazine for that as well. So.
So I ran off with all the ammo as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
I built quite a lot of it. I thought I'd made a decent chunk of it, but I guess I was expecting the rifle to be a bit more effective against the nests because I've got used to late game weapons where I'm used to the nests being fairly weak and it's just the biters that you have to deal with, whereas in early game it's the opposite way around.
Question: should we be leaving all the tags of where people have died? A tag has been placed automatically.
Oh, it has been placed automatically. Yeah. Do they
I
not?
think that's a generically good idea.
Do
I mean,
they?
it depends on whether or not the collection of the body despawns
Yeah.
the tag.
Yeah, I think it does.
Yeah, just a reminder to collect your body, I think.
Yeah. Oh, we'll have to find out, I suppose. Oh, miles further. I like the way that Laurence is adding a second tag just to be on the safe side.
I was going to, and then I was having issues with tagging for some reason, which is why I stopped. How do you
Yeah,
tag? I've
15 minutes
forgotten.
is a nice long. Click the add tag button. There's probably a keyboard shortcut.
Oh yeah.
Yes, Marshall. 15 minutes is it's more than enough time to get there and deal with it. But that makes a lot more sense if you don't have far reach installed, where you might genuinely have to go and collect more weapons and armor and so on, and sort of turret creep up to your body and take it back out from under the biters, like that are standing over it.
There we go.
Mocking you and all of that.
Right.
Shows how often I tag things on the map, doesn't it? I thought it was just sort of click or right click or I don't know, something like that, but it clearly wasn't. Anyway, I've now tagged your death.
Thank you.
So we need to sort of remember to do this in the future.
Remove it.
It did remove it, yes.
Yeah.
Where do we keep all the biomass?
I put
Oh,
I put a chest next to the shelter because I remember being told by someone, I can't remember whether it was chat or whether it was a forum post or something, that there's a bug where shelters sometimes basically break everything
yeah.
in them.
Oh yeah, I do remember hearing that said. I probably remember.
I mentioned that I found it in
Yeah, I was gonna
search for. Is there something we should be concerned about, like, mod pack wise,
say-
for this?
yeah,
Is something like that essentially?
yeah, yes. Space exploration concerns. It occurs to me we can. Oh, I was going to say that we can block off
Tristan, you
quite a
didn't
large
fix
area
Cooper.
just by running a wall down there. Although I'm slightly concerned that just to the west of the map of the that coal patch, there might be a bridge through there.
I looked there isn't.
Okay, cool. So we can cut off quite a large area just by putting a wall
Oh.
across there at some point.
Yeah.
Not that we need to yet, but we probably will fairly soon.
I'll point out, given oil is limited, flame turrets are going to be more expensive now.
Oh, right.
That's
yeah.
true. Yeah.
Yeah.
It may not be ideal. So
I think laser turrets are probably going to be where it's at then.
The problem with laser turrets are good because they don't use
power
up anything
hungry.
except power. But at this stage, obviously, we don't have the power or the laser turrets.
Oh yeah,
The
right now, sure.
The problem with my main problem with laser turrets is they don't actually do that much damage when you compare them to sort of any the other sort of weaponry you have at the same sort of time, because turrets using green ammo bullet turrets with green ammo do an enormous amount of damage.
But you've then got to keep them
You have to
supplied
keep
and
them
there's more
supplied,
logistics,
yes.
training, etc.